What's up, guys? Before we begin this podcast, I want to let you know that we are brought to you by Rumple. Hey, let's give a big shout out to Rumple. Our new favorite blankets are made to go anywhere you go. Rumple's original puffy blanket is made sustainably with the same quality materials as your favorite puffy jacket. So whether you're hitting the beach or camping in the mountains, Rumple has you covered, literally. They've got cool designs, packable products, that on-the-go lifestyle. Strider's here. What, you want to say something about Rumple? Are you stoked on Rumple? Everyone loves Rumple. Strider loves Rumple. You guys are going to love Rumple. Get it at rumple.com. Enter code DEEP15 for 15% off your first order. That's rumple.com, RUMPL, with code DEEP15 for 15% off your first order. We're also brought to you by the legends at Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dinks are looking fresh and clean, because it's holiday season. You don't know what to get as a gift or stocking stuffer? Well, today's sponsor, Manscaped, has the tools to guarantee you win this year's stocking stuffer or white elephant competition. Manscaped is a leader in men's below-the-waist grooming, and they have served more than 4 million men worldwide. If my math is correct, that's almost 8 million balls. So get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com/go deep. We're also brought to you by the legends at Liquid Death. What up, Liquid Death? The coolest water can in the world. So sick. It's time to murder your thirst with Liquid Death. Guys, my favorite thing about Liquid Death is you're drinking water, you're helping yourself, you're healthy, but you're also looking sick as hell doing it. Like you're drinking a tall can. So what up? It's the sickest company out there. Cool merch. They got Tony Hawk's skateboard blood on their... I mean, these guys are awesome. So go to liquiddeath.com/go deep to get free shipping on all water and merch. Also available at Whole Foods, Sprouts, and 7-Eleven. Finally, we're brought to you by a new sponsor. Ooh, mama. Shout out to Athletic Greens. Guys, you know I love health. You know I love staying on my juice. And Athletic Greens is here to save the day because life is busy and your well-being is important. Athletic Greens makes it so easy to get the vitamins you need every day with just one scoop. Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 travel packs with your first purchase. Visit athleticgreens.com/go deep for a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. That's athleticgreens.com/go deep. All right, let's start the show.
What's with deep? Going deep. Chad and JT.
I better not fuck this
All right.
up.
Are you gonna blow it?
Maybe.
Sizzle up the pork chop and slap my ass. What's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with the Going Deep with Chad and JT podcast. I'm here with my compadre, Jean Thomas. What up?
Boom, clap, Stokers.
We're here with the Legionnaire of Love.
Ooh.
That just came to me. That was like that just came from I don't even know where.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
And we're here with the newlywed master of matrimony, Chris Parr. What up?
What's up, dude? Saw the cutest thing a couple seconds ago. Aaron gave him a ring bump. They bumped wedding rings.
Wow. Pretty soon,
tight.
all three of you are going to be able to do that.
I know.
And
like
you
the
too, dude.
Yeah, me too, dude.
Prince Albert bump, too. Be sick, dude. Just
Dude, that would be fun.
whack each other's dodes.
That's connection.
Be tight.
How do you feel being married? Oh, it's great. I have a wife.
Do you feel
It's
different?
nice.
No. It's only when I get referred to as her husband or wife, because it's like all the nicknames or names that we've referred to each other have been there for years, and then all of a sudden there's a new one, and it's always like, oh, whoa, it's still very new. So I'm like, I like perk up if I hear like, and she's on a phone call, like, oh yeah, my husband was just. I'm like, oh, that's right.
Wow, that's
What's up, babe? That's me.
Do you ever have a sick ass fantasy where maybe a
Killing an
elite team of
intruder.
operatives come in? Exactly. And they take your wife, and you have to go, I have to find my wife.
Yeah.
Do you ever imagine that?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much, it's the first thing I think about when I wake up, and the last thing I think about before I go to bed.
Fuck, let's go.
Is like just me ripping throats and like snapping necks.
Nice.
And then having to like reset my shoulder back into place because, I had to dislocate it in the middle of a fight or to like slip out of some chains. And then just fucking knifing a guy in the head to finish him off and snapping it off in his head.
Let's go,
You gotta hold him there
dude.
and go, you tell me right now where she is. And he goes, I don't know. And then you go,
Yeah.
That's it.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks.
Yeah.
I love the knife in the head. That really seals the deal.
Yeah, it's always a sweet move.
So good, dude. You uncover some sort of, clandestine mystery that the state's involved in while rescuing your wife.
Right.
This is
CIA's
great.
been doing dirty deals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your
You know.
wife was about to uncover it, but she hadn't told you about it because she was trying to keep you safe.
Exactly. And it turns out her grandfather was a war criminal, but you really never met her side of the family, at least in the script.
Right.
And now you
Her
get to
side
learn
hustle
more.
is investigative journalism.
Yes.
War crimes.
Yes.
what
And you should have known it was right there all along, and she uncovered something.
Well, in honor of your matrimony and kind of pivoting off that, we're doing a draft this week. It's in honor of love. We're drafting the top 4 rom-coms of all time.
This is huge.
This is gonna be big.
Dude, I was putting together my list, and for this one, I was with the action and the actors, and I was sort of like thinking of like more of like who objectively I think is. But for rom-coms, I was sort of like, I think this one's more what gets me going.
It's a more personal genre.
This one felt more subjective of like what really gets me in the feels of like what makes me want to go after love, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good criterion.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's how I felt looking at it.
The other thing I realized too, it's with these drafts, the toughest part for me, besides not blowing it, is putting together a cohesive list.
Yeah.
Like 4 movies that fit together.
Right.
Because what I'm realizing, so if like one of my movies that I picked gets taken, I got to come up with a new 4. Like it might have to be 4 distinct ones.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like if you go to a restaurant and like they're out of steak, so you got to get the chicken.
Yeah.
That changes your wine order too.
Totally.
Like you gotta pair it well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't really realize until I was looking at sort of the big list of like, all the rom-coms that there are sort of more specific categories. I sort of thought of it as like, but you can't get into like sort of, more specific types of rom-coms that I think, I didn't really think about that until I looked at the list.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get into that more because there's a lot of them are very different versions of a movie. But action movies, they feel a little more like a lot more overlap.
Action movies can be a tricky genre to navigate, though.
Yeah, okay, Unforgiven.
Are you gonna pick Unforgiven again? Do you consider that a rom-com?
Yeah, dude, I think there is a really charming part when the prostitute with the cut up face offers Clint Eastwood a freebie and he says no. It's hilarious. Who would turn down a freebie on the frontier?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Really funny.
A lot of people were thought that scene was super light and fun.
Yeah, people were like, that's a really funny, light moment. They're going to get to know each other. He said, Will Money's like, nope, my wife's dead and I need to make money for my kids. And now all my friends are dead.
We need some comic relief in this story.
All right, should we do odds or evens real quick to figure out the draft order?
Let's go, dude.
And then,
Dude, I'm fucking nervous, dude.
yeah, you should be, bro.
So how does this work again?
Okay, I forget.
Throw out a 1 or a 2.
Oh,
And whoever.
Is the odd man out is out.
Yeah, but then we'll just keep going.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, sick, dude.
All 2.
Deuces.
Good synergy, dude. All right. 1, 2, 3.
All twos again.
Okay. So what's happened so far, guys, is we've all thrown 2s each time, which is awesome. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Okay, so that's...
This
Two
is,
twos and 2 1s.
this is when this game falls apart.
We got to go again. All right, keep going.
Yeah, let's go, let's go,
We
let's
can
go.
cut this down and post it. 1, 2, 3.
All right,
Oh, okay.
I'm out.
All right, so you're 4th pick.
I'm 4th, okay.
That's not a bad pick, though. You get 4
I'm
and 5.
back to back. I'm scared, though.
All right.
Chad got a caught in his sleeve so he could make sure we didn't do it again.
Oh shit.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Oh wait. Oh, is
go
it
again.
between us 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Studying my list.
1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm 3rd. So you guys paper, rock, scissors now. Just and it's
Out of
on
3 or just 1?
on shoot. So just one round. Paper, rock. Oh, number 1 pick, number 2.
All right.
Dude, this is fucking so hard, dude.
Here we go, dude. We're off to the races.
Oh, wait. What's the order? I was studying my list.
It's a 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm in the same spot I was in last time.
Shit, dude. Shit.
We about to hear about some meat cutes. Let's go.
Shit,
You
dude.
guys ready for some meat cutes and some manic pixie dream girls?
The Manic Pixies, dude.
All right, I'm just.
Oh, dude.
It's such a classic. And why I like this one for a lot of reasons.
Don't do it.
Fuck, bro.
No, there's gonna be so many. All right, I'll just tell you. Classic. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Oh, okay, great movie, bro.
nice,
Great
nice.
movie, great movie.
Nice.
Oh, Aaron
Happy
made
you
a
didn't go
face,
with it.
dude.
Whoa, Aaron, whoa.
Aaron
Chris,
made
this is a good pick, dude. I mean, bro,
Yeah,
come
it's
on.
like the-
It's
it's like the
McConaughey,
most
bro.
classic one. It's one of
Hudson,
those-
bro.
I also like this one because I think a lot of rom-coms have this premise, paper thin.
Yeah.
It just cruises on just being a fun time. You know, it's like they both are lying to each other for really convoluted reasons.
Yeah.
You know, I also like that it puts them at odds. It's just such a dumb and perfect setup. They're both so likable in it.
The city's a character in it as well.
It's a good New York movie. You know, the Knicks are winning in it. They're in the playoffs. It's crazy.
Good dramatic irony. We know what the characters don't know, that they're playing against each other.
And yeah, it also set off, it felt like it set off just a run of those movies, for better or worse, kind of so it was like, it just set off like a million ones because it's just such a seminal one. Everyone knows it. It's on, TBS or E all the time, and it's always fun.
Great romance in it. Great chemistry between the two.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
chemistry. Somebody
And-
once said, sorry, Chuck, go ahead, please.
And a great bridge scene where they come together. They come together on the bridge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Bullshit.
Is it the Brooklyn Bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you saying? Star?
Somebody once said Kate Hudson has the worst agent in Hollywood because she's so good in like everything.
Yeah.
And why is she not in more? You know what I mean? And she absolutely crushes it. in
Yeah,
that.
she came out hot with Almost Famous, and then with this one, it's like, all right, she's A-list.
Yeah.
And she kind of just made a couple bad movies in a row and slid. Yeah, it's too bad.
I gotta say, I liked You, Me, and Dupree.
I like that one too.
Yeah. Maybe, honestly, it might have just been Owen Wilson's flow. But I enjoyed You, Me, and Dupree. I thought she was good in that, but that didn't do well, I don't think, did it?
No, I liked it. It was charming.
Yeah.
And Matt Dillon was funny in it. Because
Matt
it's kind
Dillon's
of
good.
out of place, but really funny.
Yeah.
So what are your top scenes from How to Lose a Guy?
When they play bullshit with her family,
The best scene.
it's great,
And she's getting close to the family.
And she wasn't intending for that. Her best friend, Catherine Hahn, is masquerading as a therapist and makes a suggestion that they should go see the family. And she didn't want that.
Yep.
And then she goes there, and that's where she, her facade's starting to crack because she's just trying to make his life a living hell. And he's just sticking around because he's trying to prove to his boss that he can make a woman fall in love with
Yeah, at this
him
dinner scene.
so
at the
that he
beginning.
can get a job at work, which is just crazy.
Yeah.
But then that's where they're really starting to fall in love. He teaches her how to ride his motorcycle. They giggle about it. And then I think they finally smash after that?
Maybe.
I think that
Because she's been messing with him where they keep like getting really close and then something comes up.
I also, it sets up the finale scene that Chad was talking about so nicely.
Yeah.
Because you knew when he came off at the end when she's like, no, I don't love you. And he goes, and it was all a lie.
Well, you did, because I remember the first time we watched it, you said it right as he said. She's like, no, it was all like, I don't love you. And then she goes to turn away and Connie goes, bullshit. And JT said it at the exact same time.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, 'cause I was on the journey with
Yeah.
them. Yeah. I was like, that's what I would say to her in this moment right now. And I would also say the performances are so good. I think McConaughey has a really hard job to do because they really frame that character as like a total douche. Like he kind of is, just not many dimensions to him, especially in that one beat where he takes her back to his place and he's like, wait, I'm not trying to do a one night stand. So he's trying to pick the music. And the song that he puts on that he would normally play for a one night stand is Hot in Here by Nelly.
Oh, yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, but I was like, would a guy, but maybe you would. So this is going to change my opinion. I was like, would a guy really play that for a girl he was trying to hook up with? Like if she came into your house, he's like, let me just put on some music. Like, and he's supposed to be a ladies' man. Would he put on Hot in Here by Nelly?
I would ironically.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thong song.
Oh, yeah.
Although you and your DF.
It's what I do like to flick on before we freak.
Yeah.
Yeah. We both just takes us back to a time of when freak dancing was at its peak.
Yeah.
And we can just sort of had a nostalgic lovemaking session.
Did you do that on the first night you brought her back?
First night we were at a party, but that song was definitely on at the party that we were at. But no, remember the first night I brought her, that she came over, we watched Hook and we didn't mac and cheese.
Right.
We didn't mac and cheese.
Which you consider a rom-com as well.
Oh, Hook? Yeah. I mean, Tinkerbell has great chemistry with...
Isn't that movie like
Of
9
course.
hours?
It's a long movie, dude. And my freaking roommate's dog pissed right by my freaking dank-ass GF's head, dude, on the couch. I was like, all right, sorry about
Good
that.
date.
Yeah.
Chad, you're up, dude.
All right. This one's probably, I know I was saying it's subjective, but this one actually, it's probably in the top spot. One of the top spots. But it did when I watched it 2 years ago and I loved it. It got me right in the feels and I was like Fired Up on Love, When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
It's great. And I think we all crave that moment where you're like, oh, wait, you're the one I love. You know what I mean?
Different romantic. Yeah, it's a different kind of like subgenre of romantic comedies where it's the person's been under your nose the whole time.
Yeah.
It's like your best, like in How to Lose a Guy, it's like, okay, these two are, it's romantic from the start.
Yeah.
But this one, it takes you on more of a
journey and
a ride of discovery.
Yeah, and you're sort of will they, won't they, and I mean, I've only seen it once, and so I don't remember like a lot, but I remember watching it. And I was like, you know, because like, you know, older movie, yeah, but we watched it, and I was like, that was undeniably just great, and just got me right here. And also, I think I've always craved the moment of just sort of being like in my apartment or something, like, wait a second, Jessica. Just running to Jessica and just be like,
Totally. Something
like,
feels empty right now.
yeah, I'm like, Jessica, I just realized something, like I fucking love you.
It was you.
And then we make out and fireworks go off.
There it is. What's your
Yeah.
favorite scene from it?
I think when they finally get together.
Oh, that's nice.
I was looking up the scenes again, but
Has the most iconic scene maybe of I'll Have What She's Having. Iconic
Yeah.
scene.
right. When they're watching the movie together over the phone, that's really cute.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
I don't remember. That's a great scene.
Yeah.
Meg Ryan too. I
yeah,
mean,
she's so cute.
she's
Yeah,
peak rom-com actress. She
Oh,
might be the
yeah.
best of all time.
yeah,
Bro, there's gonna be so many good honorable mentions after this.
yeah.
Bro,
There's so many good. Bro.
You're going next level. We might have to do a round 5 if we get that titillated and excited. All right, dude. I can't believe it didn't get picked. I feel like I'm getting away with murder right here.
I know. Don't do it to me.
Another rom-com with 10 in the title.
Fuck, bro. You mother.
We were playing Call of Duty last night, and our boy shouted it out. Joe, a spoiler, great guy, but a spoiler.
Perfect in every
And
way.
then-
But he spoils it.
And I was like, dude, you might have just thrown off my draft, dude, but I got it. 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah.
That was gonna be my number one.
Maybe the cutest fucking movie of all time.
Yeah.
Got 2 good love stories in it, but you know the peak
Yeah.
one is Ledger and Styles. They're both badasses.
Yes.
They both don't like people. They're misanthropes. They're outcasts, and then they got chemistry for days. They can't deny it. You got the classic romantic hiccup of like, you know, he's kind of being deceitful to her because he's getting paid to date her.
Yep.
But it's Shakespeare, Taming the Shrew.
Taming the Shrew. It's yep.
Right, it's classic, and yeah, the performances are so good. Heath Ledger's amazing in it. Like a lot of rom-coms, biggest scene in it I think is when he sings to her at the football field.
Yep.
So good.
It's got a great closing
One of the
line.
best scenes of all time.
He buys her a bass to get back in her good favor, and she's like, you know, you can't buy me a bass every time. He's like, yeah, but there's always a piano, guitar, and maybe even one day a tambourine. And then it
So
just
good,
hits,
dude.
I want you to want me, and then yeah. One of the cutest movies. Larry Miller, very good as the dad.
He's amazing in it. He's amazing. Put it on. Put on the vest.
What, like those Dawson's Rivers kids sleeping in each other's beds?
Yeah.
Dude, when they had that run of doing those contemporary versions of Shakespeare, it's incredible. I'm like, why don't we do that more? It's always good, I think.
Like She's the Man. That's
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, bro.
It is a
bro,
good
that
movie,
could
yeah.
be on the list, bro. You gotta be careful saying stuff like that.
I figured that was solidly in.
But it's later
maybe
round.
honorable mention.
Yeah,
If somebody's putting that
It is a good
in
movie.
the top
But I love that
four.
movie, dude.
It's so fun.
All right.
Strider, 4 and 5.
4 and 5. Here we go,
Wait,
bro.
what? Oh, you said
And
your
here's the
favorite
beauty.
scene?
Oh, my favorite scene is probably when he sings to her. I mean, when she flashes the teacher and then they have their day in Seattle and they end up playing the paintball thing with that semisonic song behind it.
Yeah, the paintball with it.
That's a
bro.
really great
Yeah,
scene.
great soundtrack.
I love when Andrew Keegan's very good as the villain. When he's being a douche about his modeling and then Kat dances on the table and then Heath has to take care of her. Also, these kids are 17. They just get into bars.
Yeah,
Which is
I was like,
hilarious.
what's going on? He's
Yeah.
ordering like a Jack and Coke.
Yeah, and the
bartender knows him.
The bartender recognizes like Verona. I'm like,
What are you doing
Yeah, exactly. Like, what 24-year-old knows a fucking underage kid?
Dude, another one, it's just like a good style choice when they throw the party invites in the air
Bro.
to
and
that song, Sexy Body. And you just
So
see the
good.
things coming out. Great high school, whatever their high school they picked for
It's
the
iconic,
setting.
yeah.
Beautiful. It's got so many good
And that
scenes.
band's
But
playing
yeah,
When,
up there.
uh,
Cheap Trick.
When Bianca fucks up Joey
Yeah.
at the dance.
yeah.
So fun.
Most of
Oh,
it,
and then when she reads her poem.
That's a great scene
Oh,
too.
amazing!
Yeah.
And the teacher's so good in that. That guy should be in more.
He's great.
He's amazing.
Allison Janney's
He
good.
just goes, go.
Most of my favorite scenes are Heath Ledger though. I think.
He's so good.
Like when he
man.
gives the pep
So
talk
good.
where he's like, first of all, he's not half the man you are. And you're like, oh, dude, he's got a good heart. When the bad boy's got a good heart,
It's solid.
come on, that's what we want. That's all I want is a bad boy with a good heart.
That's why we got Aaron.
Don't we all, dude? Don't we all, man?
Strider, you got 4 and 5 here, dude.
This is huge. That was my number one. My dank-ass fiance and I dressed up as those characters for Halloween a few years back. But my number one and my number two back-to-back, God, this is so hard, dude, because the doors are still so wide open. But I got to go with, and I'm playing this true to myself, and I'm playing not to lose here. I'm going Legally Blonde, bro.
Dude, nice.
Oh, that wasn't
I
even
didn't
on
even
my
think
list.
about that
Me
one, but that's a
neither.
sick choice, dude.
Great
Hell
movie,
yeah.
bro.
I think it's more of a comedy.
Isn't
So
that
good.
romance more with
I
her
don't even-
profession than with the guy in that?
Yeah, I don't even think it's really a rom
Luke
com.
Wilson.
It's more of a
God, am I
it's
fucking up
just-
genre
No,
already?
no, you're
Come on,
fine.
come on, come
We're
on.
just taking advantage
This is a
of the
rom-com,
vulnerable
man.
Her and Luke,
Wilson.
Her and Luke Wilson's romance is
But
10% of that
Chris,
movie.
can I tell you
her
something?
and Jennifer Coolidge's relationship and Elliot Lauder's relationship.
Love is
both
driving
trump
her to go
those.
to law school. Love is driving her to do it, and it's a different lesson that she learns in love.
I-
So it is romance, Chris, and there's a lot of laughs, and it's really funny.
I don't know. I think I'm
And
pissed.
Elwood's great. So
Aaron.
I also wrote
is
that
this what does it say on IMDb?
Wow. Whoa.
Fuck, I'm already disqualified in the first round, dude.
I fucking picked
What is it? What is it? Just a comedy?
yeah.
I'm embarrassed.
Going to school movie is what it is. I mean,
Is Back to School a romance?
Well, look,
Rom-
movies like
Rodney
with
Dangerfield?
10 Things I Hate About You, you could say
He
it's a
loves
high
his
school
son.
movie too. There's yeah.
the through line and the plot, all is about the relationship.
I'm actually more on Strider's side on this. I do think he should have picked a romance movie where it was more front for your number one pick. Romance should be at the front and center of it, and you picked a movie where it's not as much in the foreground. But there a lot of my favorite rom-coms I noticed have other things that they're dealing with, and the romance is more like. But if it's your number one pick, it should be the A story.
Yeah, and it's not quite the romance, but she's chasing the guy, and the guy's an asshole the whole time, and he's
Yeah.
not. It's just different. You
Sounds
you
very
want the romance
romantic.
to be between them two. Look, I understand. Look, I guess you know what my MO is. I just fuck it up.
But dude, I mean,
I fuck it up.
Legally Blonde.
But let me
is-
tell you, Legally Blonde's a great ass movie.
it's a great movie.
Oh, amazing!
Every time I watch
I'll have it for the record. All of your reactions when I said it, you were all stoked.
I'm,
No, but
I'm
dude, it
still
wasn't-
fired
you were
up.
Initially stoked.
It wasn't even
initially
that.
stoked.
It's like-
initially stoked.
That's the first.
Still fired up.
Yeah.
Chad, thank
I
you.
love it.
Chad, thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly,
He
dude,
loves the
Chad's
movie.
king, dude.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I think we've done 3 drafts so far. I think everyone knows my type. Reese.
He loves Reese.
Reese is a beast,
love
dude.
Reese.
Reese is a beast, dude. And that's going to be my phrase for getting after for the week. Reese is a beast. All right, moving on to number 2, which maybe should have been my number 1. And it's tough, but I'm going Wedding Singer.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Not on my list.
It's all time. Great fucking songs. Wait, is Love not central to that one, Aaron?
No,
It
he's.
should have been number one. It should have been number
All right, thank you, bro. Now I'm just mad, dude.
No, dude, you
Don't be
crushed it.
mad. Why are you mad?
Because I fuck it up, dude.
Like, is that one a rom com?
one. I shouldn't be just.
Yeah.
Don't. Hey, that's cheating. Disqualified, Aaron. Disqualified. You just
All
got
right,
to run it and
we'll
gun
take
it,
it into
bro.
account later.
You got to
We
run
can't
it and gun
We
it,
can't get
bro.
bogged down in this scorched earth that Strider's leaning towards.
I'm going Unforgiven number 3, dude.
It'll be there.
Dude, I haven't watched Wedding Singer in a while.
That's it. I did my 2.
Yeah, I remember.
It's a great ass movie, dude. It's on an airplane. She's leaving. It hits all the beats.
No, it circles back. You're like 8. No, it's a really charming movie, and you know what? They're very cute together in it. The song at the end. What's your favorite scene?
I mean, I Want to Grow Old with You is great. But honestly, I do love Steve Buscemi when he goes, self-taught, thanks to you, Dad. Steve Buscemi's such a beast in that.
Also, the when he sings the song that he was writing, and then she broke up with him, and he just starts screaming into the mic.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
You get that wonderful moment from John Lovitz where he's like, he's losing his mind,
And
I'm reaping all the benefits.
Great scene.
The cone scene.
And dude, everyone quotes that.
That
They
gets
were
quoted
cones.
forever.
The
Such
dude from
a-
Grandma's Boy.
Such a little bit.
Yeah, small, and it's just got so many rich characters crashing in the cousin's basement. Yeah, it's a great ass movie, dude.
It's nice to see you with a rom-com on your list. Dude.
Yeah, dude, I got one in genre on my list, but look, I'm always good for one out of genre.
Really pumped for you, dude.
I was supposed to watch that. I was supposed to watch that at the Melrose Rooftop Theater recently.
Oh wait, hold on, time out. Aaron, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, sorry. Never mind. That's my next pick. Never mind. That's my next pick.
You gotta chill, dude. This is the most fired up I've ever seen.
I'm mad, dude.
I can see it.
Strider.
I wanted to win this one, dude.
I got you.
All right, Chad. Thank you, dude.
I fully support Legally Blonde.
Thank you, bro.
It's a great movie.
bro.
No, it's a great movie. But Aaron can't
it's
stop
amazing.
laughing over there.
Wait, hold on. Time out, dude. Time out. Literally, can I show you something when I pull up on
Wikipedia.
IMDb? Look at IMDb. What does that say right there?
No, it's a romantic.
It says comedy romance, bro.
Yeah.
It says comedy romance on IMDb. That's counting in genre.
Dude, you don't even see them kiss. It's just like,
the bend and snap.
do you see them kiss? It's kind of like just like over credits where it's like, and then these two hooked up. Huge romance, huge.
It says comedy romance for genre.
And he's proposing tonight.
Look, we'll take into account when we come down to Aaron's final conclusions and. All right.
And then we'll all sit and watch.
I think it's Chris, right?
No, it's snake style, so it circles back.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, wait. It goes back to JT.
Oh, it goes back to me. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I got two different ones.
Uh-oh.
Sean Penn vehicle.
You know what? I knew which one I wanted to do, and I'm gonna. No, you know what? That one might not be funny enough.
Mystic River. It's hilarious.
There's romance in the middle.
You know what? I'm just gonna try it. Fuck it. Jerry Maguire.
Nice, dude. It's a
I
good
think
pick.
I'm getting knocked for Legally Blonde.
At least romance is at the
No,
foreground.
no.
It
is.
Yeah.
What's
It
one of
is,
the
it
most
is, it
famous
is.
parts in that movie?
You
You had me
complete
at
me.
hello.
You complete
Yeah, you
me.
complete and what is that? Romance.
I worried that it didn't have enough of the comedy.
But is it
in
hilarious?
I worried it didn't have enough of the comedy. It is very funny. But I would say this: what keeps it from being, I think, a quintessential rom-com is that there's not a lot of humor between the two romantic leads.
Right.
Like all the funny scenes are mostly Jerry with Cuba Gooding or Jerry with the kid.
Right.
But Renee Zellweger has almost zero comedic beats in it. She's very much like just kind of sad the whole time, but like super solid as a human being.
Yeah.
But so it is on the edge. And the other one I had picked out was better, but I went with my heart. I relate more to Jerry Maguire. Most grounded most human Tom Cruise performance ever, and a great soundtrack. And if we're talking about best scenes, it's like it
So
goes
many
on
good
forever.
scenes.
Yeah.
And it gives me that bubbly feeling. Every time I watch it, it like that rom-com sort of like you're stoked on life, stoked on love, all that kind of stuff. It gives me that. So I think it deserves a
Embolifies.
spot.
Bruce,
You
bro.
also-
Bruce.
Yeah, Secret Garden.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Bob Sugar.
You also see Cuba and Regina King's relationship, which is they're super fun.
Yeah.
And they're beautiful together.
Really nice relationship.
Yeah.
And then, not everyone has what you have.
Yeah.
And
it's great.
I like that the romantic angle of it. It's really true to life, I think, and not something you see represented a lot. Is that like it's this guy like coming to terms with like accepting, like he it's not like he's like head over heels with her at the beginning. It takes him a while to realize how special she is, and I think that's
And the humor isn't like
right.
Dude,
Yeah,
nice.
there is kind of like and a guy in that spot might be feeling that way, like no, I should be with like a model type, and then he kind of realizes like no, there's like something more meaningful out there.
It's a great movie.
She completes him.
And it counts as rom-com because the laughs aren't like as big or broad or situational as most rom-coms. But there are really funny laughs. Like when the cousin is like talking shit to him on TV and then Regina King like get out of my house. Like he's
Yeah.
hilarious, dude.
TP.
You know what? CP, get the hell out of my house.
Yeah, it's really good. And like all the stuff with
Man, I would have taken that all the way.
Shoplift the Pootie.
Even the au pair.
Oh, Shoplift the Pootie. I forgot about that.
Yeah, bro.
The au pair when he's like, put this on later. And it's jazz music.
Oh, he's so
Oh,
good.
that's so funny.
The dude from another. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything.
And
Right.
Show Me the Money too.
Great scene.
It's hilarious.
Chow
So
was
do I
big.
pick two or
No, you just got one here.
okay? I gotta go with it. Clueless.
That was one.
God damn, that's a good.
That was almost
Yeah.
my first pick.
I think it's
Should've been.
I should've
it's a
picked that.
perfect.
Fuck.
I think it's a perfect movie.
It is.
Like every time I watch it, I'm like, man, I wish I could come up with some. It's
Yeah.
like every time it's still funny. So many good characters, great romance. Paul Rudd crushing it. Alicia Silverstone crushing it. Breckin Meyer Dude, Breckin Meyer's performance, I love that guy. He's a skater. You don't like him?
No, he's great in
The dude
it.
from
I
Road
love
Trip?
Breckenmeyer.
Yeah.
I love that
I like the
Breckenmeyer
neediness
starred
in
in
your eyes,
movies
though.
for a while. You know what I mean? Like he like
we all
led
feel
movies.
so vulnerable when we do these drafts.
Dude, I know. I was like Breckin Meyer, and I like saw look. I'm like, is he not good? Yeah, cool.
I haven't been this mad in weeks.
Jeremy Sisto. It's got a great soundtrack. The
Yeah,
costumes
dude.
are so funny.
Yeah, I mean, some of the lines too are so iconic. Like, I left my cranberry CD in the
Bro,
quad.
so good, dude.
My foot hurts. Can I go see the nurse?
Yeah, Elton's a legend.
Dude, Elton.
Yeah, so-
Dude, Elton.
He's the best,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
He's the best.
And what about the dad? The dad's so
Dad's
good.
so funny.
He's so
Killer.
loving.
Everywhere
Yeah.
in LA, 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Great line,
You,
dude.
you mean
Not true, by the way.
you mean to tell me you argued your way from a C to an A minus?
I couldn't be more proud of you if these grades were authentically earned. Yeah, that's class. Dude, you got a great list going so far. With when Harry Met Sally and Clueless, that's a
yeah.
juggernaut. up
It's
top.
a good list, dude.
I almost
This
went with
could-
Clueless first because it's just so. I even as a kid, I mean, I could watch that any night of the week.
I agree,
Be
man.
still fired up.
You know
on
why
it.
I like what you went with? That you went with when Harry Met Sally, because like that movie doesn't work without the romance.
Right.
Like I think Clueless
Yeah.
could still work without
Yeah.
the romance.
Yeah.
And Jerry Maguire could probably work without the romance
Right.
too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's still a good story.
Yeah.
But so I think that was the right order for
Oh,
him.
thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great movie, dude.
And-
I wish I
and-
made it my first pick.
Another Shakespeare. Yeah. Which one is that based off of?
Oh yeah. What is that?
Not Taming of the Shrew. That's 10
It's got
things.
a funky. It's like Oleana or something. I think it's
Yeah.
like a name. I'll look it up as my brother takes these next two.
Is
Are
it
we
one
doing 4
where
or 5?
an older dude dates a much younger girl?
We
Because
don't
it's
know
a
yet.
little creepy.
He's in college. He's a senior. It's a different time.
They're basically cousins.
They're stepbrother and sister. It's weird, but
It's frowned upon, but
it's Paul
technically
Rudd.
not.
Though. It's Paul Rudd.
Let's be honest. Paul Rudd,
Who's got
Green
less,
light,
Who's
baby.
got less predator
Green light.
juice in him than Paul Rudd?
100% true.
Yeah, it's so
100% true.
Yeah, you're like, no, this guy's not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
Plus, she feels so mature in that movie too.
Oh, it's loosely based on Emma, Jane Austen.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Okay. Still British, dude. Is she British?
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait. Yeah, right.
I don't know. She could
Jane
be like
Austen?
Victorian
Yeah.
American. I could see her living in
No,
like
I'm pretty
Connecticut.
sure. Yeah,
Alicia?
she's an
most
Aussie.
British.
Alicia?
She's an Aussie.
Who?
The lady who wrote Emma, Jane Austen of Pride and Prejudice fame.
Dude, oh, nice.
God, I'm so nervous for my next picks, dude.
Don't think too much. Go with what you
relax,
love,
baby. You want a
baby.
massage,
And let me
dude?
tell
What do you
you,
need over there?
I fully
I went and saw
support.
Legally Blonde with my
I
brother in
support you.
theaters. We had a nice time.
I love your pick.
Yeah, I love it, dude. It's perfect.
You know what? Here's the thing.
Pooh Bear, come on.
Come here, come here.
Come here, Pooh Bear.
I hear you. I'm dying. I don't know what to. Can we just do
Bat-
5? Can we do 5?
Let's do 5, bro. I'm up for 5.
You know, it's bad salad.
Why can't we choose
Get a bad
now?
salad.
Yeah, that's a good
Get a bad salad.
No, because I like the stress.
Because there's
the
literally a million. You
I
know?
want you to feel stressed.
You know what?
Bad salad.
I'm going Moonstruck.
Nice. Love Cage.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's ridiculous and fun. Just like you got generational stuff going on. You know what I mean? Her dad's cheating. Her mom kind of just knows. She just figures it out. And then you got this beautiful romance that springs up out of nowhere when she goes to help her fiance bury the hatchet with his brother, and then she ends up sleeping with him, and they fall in love like immediately. And Cage is the brother who doesn't have a hand,
Yeah.
and he blames his brother for it.
You know what I love?
Go ahead.
It's the absurdity and the operatic drama of it. You know what I mean? But in this very like neighborhood story. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like the setting is super low key, but the characters are huge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like they're just coming off the screen. They're saying these ridiculous monologues that just fucking rock
It's-
you in your whimsy.
It's so good. It's beautiful.
What a phrase.
Yeah.
Rock you in your whimsy.
That'll be my phrase of the week for getting after
Whoa.
it.
And then
I'm definitely saying that to a gal at some point.
That fucked me up, dude. That was more than like Fruit Smash. I was
Dude,
like,
you know
God
what's
damn.
adorable is how fired up we are on this draft.
I'm looking at my
Rom-coms,
list.
baby.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm just looking at my list, dude.
next I'm going broadcast news.
Nice.
Oh, same year. So you went with 2 movies from the same year, and the 2 Best Actress nominations who were, I think, Cher won, and you could some argue Holly Hunter should have won.
It's
But see,
huge.
that's what I was
It's
thinking
huge.
about, where the romance isn't foregrounded. Like what makes that movie so amazing is that they get the minutia of a newsroom right,
Right.
and she feels like a real producer,
But you do have there's a love triangle at the heart of it.
and
You
one that's
know.
not traditionally satisfying in the end.
Right, which is, and they're both just, I mean, the thing about these two is like they're like Oscar caliber movies, but they're also rom-coms, which is so fun. And yeah, two powerhouse female performances at the heart of them. I do agree that I think, man, the runner of Holly Hunter just like bawling her eyes out when she's alone is so funny in broadcast news. There's a lot of zany moments in it, like when they're trying to get something on air that they were cutting right before, and it's like Joan Cusack sprinting through, like dodging people and like sliding around to try and get to the VHS player to
Great
put it on.
physical comedy.
You also have Albert Brooks's Flop Sweat. And then
Yeah.
it also, is really prescient about where news was going,
Smart news.
which is crazy. That it's all wrapped up in this beautiful, very entertaining rom-com. It's a great movie.
And I like that the core conflict that the main character's having is that she's like, look, I'm a super smart professional. I crush at my job. And I should be in love with this really smart guy who has like the same ethics as I do. But I can't help myself that I'm just in love with this beautiful dumbass.
Yeah.
Who just has something.
Yeah, who's just like charming, and he just charms the pants off everyone, and he just and he has the same excuse for everything. I'm like, oh well, I guess I'm just a dumbass, and everyone laughs, and it's like, but you don't even try, Like,
then-
why don't you
and then
just
at the
why don't
end-
you just do better? And he just kind of shrugs. Like,
And at the end, she realizes she can't be with either.
yeah,
If she could combine the two, that'd be it.
it's a
But
beautiful movie.
they're both.
You showed me both of them, kind of around the same time.
Yeah, I was just a lonely 21-year-old living in New York City, sitting alone in my apartment all day, just watching rom-coms from the 80s. And honestly, dude, don't know if I've ever been happier.
I'll tell you what, that was one of the
They're great
first
movies.
movies that I showed my wife.
Wow.
Bro, let's
great
go.
movie to show.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And if she didn't like it later,
Isn't that nuts when you show like a girl Moonstruck and she's like, this is dumb. And you're like, are our souls compatible? Like,
I had to learn how to relax with other movies and just be happy with the ones that she does like, because there are some that like it's just not gonna happen. Or if I'm like, or I'll be like watching her watch stuff and be like, you're not paying enough attention. You need to. She just missed a really really good part, and like so sometimes you have to just chill out and just let it come to you.
Yeah.
Or what I've learned to do is just put movies on halfway through when it's kind of in the meat, and then just like wait for her eyes to like look up and be like, what is this? And
yeah,
then
when Becca loved Adaptation when we were watching that in Mammoth,
Right.
that fired me up. She's like, oh, this is really smart and funny. I was
and I
like,
don't think she's seen the whole thing yet, but she's like, that's a great movie. And it's
and,
like,
and that's like a core flick for the household.
for sure, 100%.
Yeah. All right. You got one more? No, you
So
did
that was
both.
Moonstruck Broadcast News.
So what's your list right now?
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Moonstruck Broadcast News.
Interesting list. I gotta say,
You don't like
the one
it?
thing that worried me about Broadcast News and Moonstruck, I might have just gone with one of them.
Yeah.
Because I'm worried. Also, we got a youthful listenership, and I don't want to underestimate their rom-com knowledge, but
I think I still got 1 to 2 picks. You know what I mean? So
are we
I'm gonna-
going 5 or are we sticking to 4?
There's so many rom coms to pick from.
We
I
gotta
say
go
we go
5.
5.
We gotta go
Aaron
5.
wants to stick to 4. We're sticking to 4 until we look. At the end, we'll decide if we got to do one more.
We're not running out of gas. We're not running out of gas.
this guy's fueled up, dude.
Hey, can you hand me, speaking of fuel, can you
this guy's
hand me a
got
first
premium
match?
gas in
Hand me
it
a
right
first
now.
match, bro.
We're cooking with gas,
Give me
baby.
a first
You
match,
already
dude.
done with this? Oh God.
We're cooking with romantic gas.
Yeah, Chris, I'm drinking away my pain, dude.
All right, so it's back to you, Chad.
Back
Wait, no,
to
no,
me.
wait. Is it really? Did we skip me?
No.
You're at the end. You get.
Oh, I do the last two and then. Okay.
Dude, chill, bro.
Hey, did we skip me? Did I get skipped?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, sorry.
5 just kind of makes more sense, which is how it's going too, because then he gets 2, and then
Okay.
just saying.
I didn't mean to tell you to shut up. Sorry.
No, I should have shut up.
Look, I
You're
like
right.
the stress that's
You
coming.
know what it is? You know what it is? Bad salad. Bad salad. Okay. Did I get 1 pick or 2?
One.
I gotta do it. One of my favorite rom-coms.
I know where you're going.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
It's a good pick, dude.
Love it.
So funny.
I mean, it's just the best, and it's relatable, and it takes place in Hawaii. You got Paul Rudd is hilarious in it. Great romance with Mila Kunis, and then you feel like the pain of his heartbreak. He drops dong in the beginning, and I think one of my favorite scenes. My favorite scene from this movie for sure is when they kiss for the first time after they jump off the cliff. Even though he can't jump off the cliff because he's such a Nancy, that kind of bothers me. I'm like, just jump off the cliff. But I guess that's his character. But still, I'm just like, Mila Kunis is down there. You jump off that fucking cliff. But then when they kiss, you're just like, dude, hell yeah. And then you got Kalai Alexander in there, and Who's the other surfer? Not Rob Machado.
Are these one of the homies who punch him in the face? Oh, is it Kai Lenny?
No.
Kalani Rob.
Kalani Rob, yeah. Kalani Rob and Kala Alexander. Kala Alexander is the ex-boyfriend. And then he's like to Kalani Rob, he's like, hey, man, you have breakfast buffet? Mai Tais? And he punches him in the face. This ain't the breakfast buffet.
A lot of it, when she goes off, too, where she turns into, like...
yeah.
a rough girl, where she's like, she gets in his face and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It adds a lot to her character. We're like, oh, this character's kind of a badass.
Yeah. He's like, you ain't the chief of this island. I'm the chief. I love that movie. And then Jonah Hill's hilarious in it too.
And Russell Brand.
Russell Brand crushes it.
Best he's ever been.
Yeah.
Before since. Although I really do love his takes on meditation and cancel culture that he trans out.
He's but I mean, I think you told me this that the role was supposed to be more of like a traditional.
It was supposed to be like an Elvis Costello kind of professorial musician,
right?
Who's kind of like a pretentious smarty,
yeah.
And then Brand came in and just crushed the audition,
made it
so
his
hard.
own.
Yeah. Like, oh, we got to roll with this.
Yeah,
I love his line. Was like, where Jonah was like, "Did you listen to my tape? Did you get it? Did you get it?" And he's like, "Oh, I was going to, but then I just moved on with my life."
Yeah, it's the best.
And Siegel's such a lovable dude.
He's so funny.
Yeah,
when she calls and it's like.
He's crying.
Yeah. Hey, Peter, I'm getting a lot of complaints about a woman bawling her eyes out, like uncontrollably. He goes, yeah, I hear her too. I think she's really going through a lot. She's above me. Peter, you're on the top floor. I'll try and keep it down.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Bill Hader's in there too. He's a stepbrother. Or is he stepbrother?
Yeah, he's a stepbrother.
Yeah. He's like, we're not even blood. Oh, he's like, Sarah could be kind of a little bitch. Yeah. He's like, we're not even blood. I will equalize you. And then the part when they're walking, he's like, he like realizes that Sarah's at the same resort, and he's walking and he sees her and Russell Brand making out. And he's like, okay, that hurt a lot.
Also, dude, starting with him dropping dong at the beginning,
Huge.
so you're like,
funny.
okay, I'm in for a crude, vulnerable ride.
Yeah.
And I think he said that was like kind of based on a real.
Oh, that actually happened to him, right?
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, so
The play he puts on at the end is good too, like the Dracula thing.
Dracula's good.
I like that when he's surfing too. He's like, "Fuck, you're cool." He's like, "You're like a really dark Neil Diamond." He's like, "That's exactly right." It's so funny. It's like, "God damn it,
That's
you're so fucking cool." It's the best.
Yeah.
Dude.
I've always wondered this. So when I first heard that line, I thought he was being sarcastic when he's like, "That's exactly what I was going for."
No,
But he's serious.
that is
He's
what he's going
serious.
for.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's when he's like, it like breaks down his wall of like wanting. It's like, and he says it like it hurts for me so much to say that because like I hate you, but like you're really cool. And Russell Brand's character's like, yeah.
Aaron, what was you going to toss in?
It's 2 picks in a row for Chad with Paul Rudd.
Can't go wrong.
Dude, yeah, can't go wrong.
I
Paul
mean,
Rudd.
he's born for that genre.
Yeah, sexiest man alive.
has he ever been a lead in a romantic
real tired
comedy?
of this shit, though. I'm real tired of this shit with John Legend and Paul Rudd being sexiest man alive. In what fucking universe, bro? Okay, both good looking guys, better looking than me.
Pick
But,
hotter
like,
dudes.
Yeah, come on.
But sexy.
yeah, have some
not even
integrity.
tall.
We said we all want a bad boy.
It should be Daniel Craig
You
every
need to be
year.
6'4" and jacked. Troy Aikman every year.
Yeah.
in his
That's
prime.
definitely yours.
Every year.
Definitely your list.
Let's go, dude.
Everyone on your list, 6'4" and above.
Let's go. Every water polo player who's ever played, dude. Let's go.
What was the thing the other day where we were texting and I knew that's what you were referencing?
Oh yeah, we were talking about someone being sexy. Fuck.
And we were both
saying?
like, we both at the same time texted each other height. Yeah. I was like, I knew where you were going. Dude, this is tough for me on this next one. There's movies I like more, but I think I could win the draft with this pick.
Ooh.
That's always the
Win it,
So,
bro.
Yeah, I think I
Because
gotta
we're
go-
gonna do honorable mentions.
I got it. So yeah. So to anyone listening, I got honorable mentions that are more to my heart and more speak to me, but I want to win. So I need a crude comedy, and I'm kind of bummed out. I'm getting these 2 in a row from the male perspective primarily, but I'm going with 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good ass movie.
Yeah.
Hilarious. The romance is very nice. Catherine Keener is one of my
Amazing.
favorite
Great.
actresses. She's incredible. And one of her more gentle parts, too. Like, because if you watch her in Hall of Center stuff, it's all about how cutting she can be.
Yeah,
And she has a bit of
acerbic
that.
wit.
She has a bit of that, but she's really gentle with Carell's character. He's such a lovely lead. You're rooting for him the whole time. And, yeah, it taught me a lot. It was like an important movie for me to see. I was in high school, and I was like, oh, like, this is really sweet. And it kind of right-sizes, like, how important sex should be. So, I loved it.
It's really cute. It's so funny. Dude, when he's talking to Seth Rogen, and it's like, no, she's not a grandma, but her daughter has a daughter, and he's like, look, I'm not like a doctor or anything, but I'm pretty sure that means she's a fucking grandma.
Yes. Also, this is three Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Right.
Yeah, he crushes it in that.
And I don't know what my favorite scene is from it. I couldn't pick one out.
The movie was based on a sketch that Steve Carell kept pitching at Second City, which was the poker scene.
Really?
With the sandbags.
Dude, the sand is so
Bag of
funny.
sand.
It's like
Yeah,
sand.
and all the guys are like, huh? And that's like sketch, and then they extrapolated it into a whole
Well,
movie.
and I've been in that spot. I was a virgin when everybody else had sex, and I've been in that spot where you feel like you're like scared to get called out.
Yeah.
You're like scared anyone's going to ask you a question about something sexual, and you're going to say the wrong anatomy or something like that.
Bro, Jane Lynch is so funny in that movie when she's like, I have sick thoughts.
That's role models.
Oh, is that role models? Oh, Joe, bro. Great call, dude. Chris, fuck. I'm all over the place tonight, dude.
She's really funny.
But she's really funny in that too,
She's
yeah.
funny in both. Funny
She's
lady.
really funny in that.
But I will rock your world.
Wait. And no, in this one, does she say this body at 14? So you can imagine.
Is her gardener?
Yeah, her gardener. Exactly.
Do you know what's a really good one? Is when Seth Rogen tells him to just ask questions.
I was about to say, and I like the beats where his character is kind of cool. And I think Steve Carell's the best at playing a dunce who occasionally will surprise you with how cool he can be. That scene is like the best at that. And then my other favorite scene might be the one where he's driving home with Leslie Mann.
Oh, she's great. I want some
She's
fucking
so
French
funny when she goes, "Men are assholes, men lie." I forget what the run is, but it's so funny. And
Jonah Hill's cameo too. When he's at her store,
That's-
he has
yeah.
like the goldfish, like high heels. He's like /.
What did you say?
Go deep.
I forget.
He's like,
He's trying to buy
can I just
them.
get my
All right,
rollerblades
let's
back
start
or
the
something?
show.
My boots back? Or
It's like, I just want to buy these.
yeah.
All right, moving
dude, I
into
gotta
the
pee so
mid-roll.
fast.
Guys, I'm interrupting this podcast to let you know once again, or for the first time, that we are brought to you by Athletic Greens. What up, Athletic Greens? Thank you for sponsoring the podcast. You guys are legends. Guys, I love getting my green juice in. I love getting my vitamins in. I love getting the nutrition. And Athletic Greens has it all in this one sick-ass package. I drink Athletic Greens every day. You get all the vitamins you need. Your skin glows. You look fit as hell. I mean, there's nothing to dislike about this company. I'm so stoked on this sponsor. I've been drinking Athletic Greens now for about 4 weeks, and I feel amazing. It's a great thing for I drink it at like 11 a.m. and I'm just boosting on all cylinders. And what is it? So, one delicious scoop of, well, let me just say that it gives you better gut health, more energy, optimized immune system, and it's a supplement that tastes great. 75 high-quality vitamins and minerals, whole food source, superfoods, probiotics, adaptogens. Crazy word, and that's in there, but a good word. And it makes me feel great. And I get better sleep, mental clarity, alertness. I feel fantastic. So, and get this. It costs less than $3 a day. It's cheaper than all the other supplements. This is a cheap option, but it's quality, it's good, and it's going to keep you healthy. Right now is the time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition, especially heading into the flu and cold season. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/go deep. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/go deep to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. We are also brought to you by the legends at Liquid Death. What up, Liquid Death? Thank you guys for murdering our thirst. It's time to murder your thirst with the sickest cans on the market. They are so tight. They look like tall boys of beer, but you're drinking water. So you're staying healthy, but you're also, people are like, what are you drinking? And you're like, dude, it's water. And they're like, well, you look sick as hell doing it. And then I'm like, yeah, that's because it's Liquid Death. So guys, if you're into water, if you like drinking water, if you drink water, drink Liquid Death because it's quality water in a sick ass can, ice cold aluminum. So you know it's more sustainable than those plastic whatevers. That's right. Death to plastic. They also donate 10% of their profits to help kill plastic pollution forever. What up? Stoked on that, you guys. And, the average aluminum can contains over 70% recycled material. The average plastic bottle only contains 3. So you know what to pick. You know to pick Liquid Death. Hardcore water brand. Super sick. They got hardcore merch. Dude, check out their merch. They have sick-ass merch. You can get them at Whole Foods, Sprouts, or 7-Eleven. Go to liquiddeath.com/go deep to get free shipping on all water and merch. That's liquiddeath.com/go deep to get free shipping on all water and merch. Grab some now at Whole Foods, Sprouts, or 7-Eleven now and totally murder your thirst. We're also brought to you by the legends at Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims peeled, for looking after our hogs, for making sure our dinks are looking fresh and clean, because you got pubes. You got to make sure your pubes look good. Ho, 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 fellas. Naughty or nice. 'Tis the season to perform with sick-ass pubes. And I'm talking about your nuts. They got the best-selling products, the Performance Package 4.0. If you're thinking, what should I get this dude for Christmas? Boyfriend, husband, dad, son, whatever. Anyone who has pubes, you should get in the Performance Package 4.0 because it's the best stocking stuffer on the market. It's the best present you could get. You get the Lawnmower 4.0. You get the Weed Whacker for your nose hair. You got the Ball Deodorant, Crop Reviver, Ball Toner, Boxers, Shed Travel Bag. They're all vegan, cruelty-free, dye-free, sulfate-free, and paraben-free, so you know their products are legit. And, like, you're not going to nick your nuts. I manscaped today. Literally, I manscaped today. I'm not going to show you, but I manscaped today, and I was not worried at all about nicking my nuts, and that's huge. That made me very much more confident in my my trimming. So get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com/go deep. Be the ballsiest gift giver this year with Manscaped. Finally, we are brought to you by the legends at Rumple. Rumple, what up? Thank you for sponsoring the podcast. You guys are legit. This is the coolest blanket on the market. If you're looking to stay warm this winter and look cool and feel cool and be sustainable while you do it, check out Rumple. These dudes are sick as hell. They came up with this company when they were on a surf and ski trip throughout California drinking whiskey, and they're like, how can we make just like a sweet-ass blanket that's almost like our ski jacket but sustainable? And that's when they came up with Rumple. And dude, I watched Miami Vice with my Rumple blanket the other day, and it was awesome. It's like a sleeping bag blanket. The original puffy blanket. They're sustainable. They're made from 60 discarded plastic bottles, but they're comfy and they keep you warm, and they donate 1% of revenue to beach-friendly nonprofits like Save the Waves, so you can give a gift to yourself while also giving back to Mother Nature. And they make, it's my favorite on-the-go blanket, and I love it. And it keeps me warm. I feel cool. I know I can bring it camping if I want to. I can bring it to the beach. I can bring it to the mountains. I know one thing's for sure. I'm staying warm. And that's what I want with Rumple. So that's what I want for you. So go to rumple.com and enter code D15 for 15% off your first order. They're water resistant and packable into their own stuff sack. They're unlike any other. They're durable. It's time to get your Rumple gear. Go to rumple.com and enter code D15 for 15% off your first order. That's Rumple, RUMPL.com with code D15 for 15% off your first order. All right, back to the show. All right, what's up, guys? You're here with just Chad. And right now I'm just buzzing off romance. You know, no nut November is over. It's full nut December, full rager, full hog December, and it's time to, let your load loose. All right, JT's back. How'd it go?
What were you talking about?
I was just having a moment.
Oh, cool, man. Sounded intimate.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, I was just here.
No, keep playing it up. Keep playing it up.
Yeah, I was just, stream of consciousness.
Just getting some stuff off your chest?
Yeah. Just sort of me and the audience, a little bit of therapy.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. I'd like to keep it confidential, though.
Oh, yeah. It's healthy as shit, bro.
Yeah.
Respect your boundaries.
So when you edit this, can you skip over?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
I won't
thanks.
put it in.
No. I want you to put it in, but not listen.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you talk about loads or something?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, yeah. I'll skip it.
Aaron was here. Aaron heard it. Nice.
Oh, it was low.
Yeah, I was keeping it low. Just, a little private time.
Sure, man. I respect it.
Talking about loads?
I won't listen back to the episode either, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's talking about loads, but he doesn't want anyone to know about it.
Who's your boy, JT?
What?
Never mind.
What? No, go. I can cut it. What's up?
Who's that one porn star? Dropping love. Who would yell
Oh, Nick Manning. Yeah, there was a male porn star, Nick Manning, when he came. he was like super aggro. It was like too comical.
Yeah.
It kind of threw you out of it. If I'm giving acting notes,
No,
on porn
totally.
stars.
Yeah. And Nick, take it down a notch. Okay, it's not always about you.
And when he would come and go, dropping loads at the end. You know what's funny, dude? Speaking critically about porn stars, I think I've talked about this on the pod, is I used to, and, you know, a lot of porn viewing in my days, I used to leave comments. And I would leave really sophisticated reviews of the scene, specifically the acting. And I'd be like, Nick Manning has a lot of raw potential, but he needs to harness it and play it to the reality of the scene, or else it threatens to undermine the reality of it. And then I was like, but I think he'll figure it out in later scenes. And then I would sign it Chris Parr. And then sometimes I'd be going back, like 2 years later, I'd watch the same scene, and I always scroll through the comments. It cracked me up. I'd be reading the comment, I go, who the fuck left this comment? I'd forget I left it. And then I'd be reading, then I get to the bottom and go, oh, I wrote that as my brother.
Dude, you guys are activists. If you want to do something for change, you should just put it in the porn comment section, and a lot of dudes will get eyes on it.
Oh, that's good. That's smart.
It's a good call.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're gonna be walking for small dongs on this day, and it's just
Put it in the
like,
comments.
in
a nice
super popular scene.
Mm-hmm,
Kinda like
exactly.
Riley
Boat
Reid
sex,
scene.
Gemma Jameson. Yeah, Riley Reid scene.
Now, do you worry about if you do it in like you know, let's say it's like a 50 guy bukkake scene? That's not something that works for me. And I might
Don't
even,
yuck anyone's yums. You know what I mean?
So you leave the comment there. You're not worried about pulling from any of those disparate porn groups.
Yeah. I mean, you know, there's some videos where maybe they're flirting with something that's a little bit too, like, you maybe feel
Angry.
like,
You don't want to get
a little too angry.
You don't want to get anything too angry.
Yeah, and you don't know, like, with anything, like, how are the actors being paid in this, the actress being paid and everything like that. Maybe I'd go, like, productions, you know, legit productions.
I was hanging out with a gal, and she said she watched a porn that was, like, about small penises. And this girl's making out with a guy who's got a super small dong, but he's, like, jacked. And they, like, reveal the small dong. And then when he goes to have sex with her, he throws on a strap on. But he has sex very vigorously. Like, he puts his all into it. And the girl said it was really hot.
I like that.
Cool gal.
That's actually big.
Yeah.
Especially for a guy that's a small penis like me.
And so coming off that, what are your picks, dude?
Okay. I didn't even go to the restroom coming back from this break. I just went outside and thought. And long and hard, I took a walk.
This will definitely be a mistake then.
Yeah, it could not be in genre, and it's got to be Unforgiven. And no, it's
Air Force One.
Yeah, dude. Gary Oldman and Harrison Ford. Yeah, dude, Harrison Ford loves his wife, dude. He can't pick to kill his wife or daughter. Who does he love more, dude? I got to go with, and it's a different era. I wanted to balance out the list a little bit, but I'm going to go High Fidelity.
Oh,
Nice.
dude, that wasn't even on my list, and that's such a good
great
movie,
one.
man.
John Cusack. He goes through his entire love life. The music in it is phenomenal. It's a movie that you would be happy to show a girl that you're really into. And the female character in it has agency. There's that scene which I didn't understand when I was younger, when like her dad dies and she's like wants to have sex, and I'm like, whoa. And they're like not even together at that time, but she trusts John Cusack. And he's like, well, I got your back in this moment. They're
And
not
in a
even
time
together.
of crisis, she wants to be with him, not the new guy she's with.
100%.
I felt that
and the
before,
new guy's
too.
hilarious
Tim
too.
Robbins, dude.
So funny, bro. His character's so funny.
Jack Black's big debut. I mean, he'd been in
When
other
he does
stuff, but
sexual
that's like
healing,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but it was a surprise. When we first saw that, we didn't know that he sang, so it was such a surprise to see him sing.
Yes.
Because the whole movie, he just keeps talking about how he's a good singer, and you don't really expect it, and then it happens. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
And he has one of my favorite scene in the movie, which is like a low key scene where he's just sitting in there. There's first of all one where the same guy goes, he puts something on. He's like, well, it's really influential to Green Day. And then he puts it on and it plays and he's like hitting on this girl. And then some guy comes up and he goes, this is the new Green Day. And they look at each other and they go, and it's amazing.
It made it cool to know about art, like
Yeah.
music and film and stuff like that.
The
That was
skaters come in and steal CDs. He's like Serge Gainsborough, who like did like a whole take on creating a pop song. I'm really trying to save my first pick right now. And did a whole take, and he like created a
You're
pop
saving
song
it.
being French, and did a great song called Je t'aime. Go listen to it. But he's like, I will create something in your genre for you, even though I don't believe in it. And like the skater could steal it, and then they listen to their tape, and they're like, it's actually really fucking good.
It's super
Which is the
fucking-
same
how
joke
frustrated they
from
are.
fucking the Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Dude, and that movie too for me, it was like I didn't even realize the character was supposed to be a loser because I thought he was so cool in it.
Yeah.
And it made me like want to be like that kind of guy who like has opinions on music and film and stuff like that. Like it was one of the first movies that made me feel like it was cool to be like a fanatic about that stuff.
Totally. And dude, how many like mixtapes do you make? I mean, I don't know what happens. Like CDs were big when we were in high school. So like you'd make a CD. We all had a crush on this girl, Amy. She made me a mix. I made her a mix.
You made her a mix?
And it was big one time, yeah. One time, bro. No, but here, you want to hear the worst part, JT? One time when it was actually close to coming to hooking up, it was me and our boy Ferraro, and he was hanging out with her friend. They ended up dating, and push came to shove, and me and Amy were going to actually hook up, and I couldn't stop making jokes. And and I was giving her a back massage, and I was just kept making jokes. And literally, she audibly went, oh, like that.
She was really cool.
Yeah, she was super cool and like disappointed.
She didn't have a false bone
because
in her body.
I didn't have the thrust to get it done. Just
This was a
two in my
defining
own
moment
head.
for you. Like
It's
when we're
very
on a
defining.
long drive and we don't talk about anything for 20 minutes, we're just checking out the scenery. You just come in and go, remember that moment I had with Amy?
Yeah, I bring this up. I'll email JT about it once a month, just out of the blue, and I'll change the subject line. I'll be like, "Hey, really important taxes."
Yeah.
And send it to him, and then it'll just be that. And
Dude, she was very intimidating.
super intimidating.
Because it's just how cool she was.
Dude, she surfed, bro.
So-
She surfed.
So you never.
No, that was my chance. I blew it, and we ended up making a mixtape together. And it was a pretty fire mixtape.
That's cool.
But
How old were you?
this was high school. This was junior year.
Nice.
Yeah, and
But our English teacher said I had the biggest crush on her.
she did say that. She did say
She
that.
called me
Savage.
She called me out of the football.
But that's only because you weren't afraid to put it all out on the line.
I guess.
But did you have
Maybe the most visible to her.
did you have a deep well of feelings for her too?
Oh, we all did. We all did.
Oh, for real? Oh, so she was like something that everyone wanted.
She was just, I think you just wanted her to think you were cool. Yeah, like if she would have been like there was moments where she would like laugh at one of my jokes, and like the peace I felt in my body in that moment, I was like, I don't think I needed anything else.
Right.
It was
I
amazing.
think I got it.
And then there was like sophomore year when our crushes were at their most intense when we were all in the same English class. And like, I remember like wanting to tell JT, like, dude, I think I might ask Amy to winter formal or whatever. And then like later at like second lunch that day, we found out that like the sickest, coolest dude in our grade, Hernandez, was going with her. And I was like, I didn't even know that he was into her. I thought he would have been going with like a 31-year-old real estate agent. What's he
It's
doing?
like you think you got a shot at like buying a house, and then you find out like Jeff Bezos is putting in a bid.
That hurts.
You're like, I don't have the resources to keep up.
That hurts.
That was tough. But dude, good on you for even having the gonads to even ask her. I wouldn't have had the.
No, I never asked. I
But
was
you were
going to. Yeah,
you
I
were
was
going to, and that's
yeah.
powerful.
How would you have asked her?
Something clever, the cute poster board, you know, maybe using candy bars to create different words or something like that. Like, I would really like to snicker with you our entire ride over to,
And would you,
you know, we could be the three musketeers, me, you, and a.
would you go to her house and do it, or would you have done it at school?
Maybe taking a page out of John Cusack's book, maybe I would have done it by holding
Boombox,
stereo
I was
over
gonna
my
say
head.
this. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you showed up with tack glasses and a motorcycle, I mean,
He would've-
that's
Probably the best way you
You
could.
would have done it at school.
Yeah.
Strider craves attention.
right.
In high school?
Chris isn't wrong.
You kidding me?
Let me tell you
This
something.
guy?
There's stuff that isn't untrue, and that definitely falls in that category.
All right,
Dude, I want to see you on a Ducati one day, just with tack glasses.
I actually want to go to community college and take a motorcycle class. It's something I want to do to learn how to ride.
you should do that.
Yeah.
All right, we got to keep on.
All right. Okay. Number 5. No, number 4. Are we doing 5 now?
We're doing 5.
All right. Number
But
4
we got to push because I got
is
to be
okay.
up by 6.
Just so you guys know, my list is in a text thread with my dank fiance.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, just trying to win extra points, just trying to really come back from that first pick that you guys aren't counting. But I'm leaning with Chad on that, dude. On my walk, I decided I'm leaning with Chad.
It works. It's just it was a weird pick.
I'm gonna go with. There's 2.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I mean it says comedy romance on IMDb, but yeah. Okay. Let's see here. I think Friends with Benefits.
Oh, really? Wow.
That's Mila Kunis and Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, my fiance and I
Will
like to
Gluck,
watch that.
That
We've
guy
probably
can write
seen
some
it.
snappy dialogue.
We've probably seen it for a ton of times.
Mm-hmm.
But that's honestly on our rewatch list a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a banger.
Yeah.
It's just a banger. It's just a good movie. You put it on, you're like, I'm stoked.
Yeah, honorable mention for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely not a top 5er.
Damn, dude. I'm just getting ripped
It's a good
apart.
movie.
I'm
So
getting
do you
ripped
have your
apart.
5 now?
No. I need to listen to you,
know
guys
what's-
go
what's good?
and come back.
This is actually a good way to. What's your favorite scene from that movie? Doesn't really have a great scene.
Yeah. I like his outfit. It was an outfit that you wore later
Dude, I love that outfit.
with the khakis and the 2
Way
shirts.
to get me on board, dude. Yeah.
With the khaki, and he's got a white shirt
He
with a
wears
gray
a
on
short
top.
sleeve shirt under a short sleeve
It's a
sleeve
sick
shirt.
ass.
And I got that Lakers shirt, and I used to rock a white tee
Yeah.
underneath it.
Oh,
And I get
yeah.
a lot of compliments.
I had a phase.
There's a
like
scene like where they're watching TV
Yeah.
together that I really liked. Ah, fuck. I don't remember.
I've only seen it once.
I'm in my own dome now.
Will you go? Did you
No,
already do?
I just did 2, so it comes back.
What is the best scene from that movie?
I'm trying to think. I remember flash mobs were a thing at the time, so there's a few scenes around that.
Woody Harrelson, he's got some great scenes. in it.
Yeah.
He brings a lot of zhuzh to it.
He does. It does have the mistake of like the one gay character in the movie has to talk about how they're gay in every scene that they're in, which is something that movies for a while did. But he is really funny in it. I don't know what kind of when they agreed to it, and then they have the Bible on the iPad. That's pretty cute.
Oh, their sex scene's really good. When she's giving
Yeah.
him advice on how to eat her out.
Oh, right.
That's really funny. And she's
That's
being so
funny.
honest with him about it. And he's like, this is how I always do it. People love it. She's like, are you eating like a burlap sack or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like that.
when his sister notices that they're into
Hey,
each
we're doing
other.
this for you, dog.
No,
Yeah.
I appreciate you
This is
guys.
charity.
No, Chad and I looked, and that's why we're laughing.
I'm doing
That's
it.
why we're laughing, because you guys are being good bros, dude.
Oh, there's a nice one with Richard Jenkins in the airport with Justin Timberlake where he kind of gives him a pep talk. I don't remember any of the content because,
No, that is a very good
but it's
scene.
good. Richard Jenkins is great.
I love him.
All right. Who's it to now? So I get 2 right? Oh, no, I just get 1.
Yes.
Okay. This is tough, guys. I might actually need a second on this one. I'm going to go Shakespeare in Love.
Wasn't
Nice.
on my list. Great one.
Shakespeare in Love is
Cute.
one of the greatest playwrights of all time. Tom Stoppard wrote it. So the script is brilliant. And I think with the movie, it kind of got forgotten in a way because even though it won Best Picture, it beat Saving Private Ryan.
I know.
And
Tragic.
And it was like there were such different levels in the scale and the significance of the subject matter that Shakespeare in Love really suffered because of it. Like and how
Totally.
people thought about it. And also it was like it was the ultimate like Harvey Weinstein using his like political power to get that movie to win Best Picture. So that became the whole story about it. But if you watch the movie, it is charming as shit from front to back. And it's like the chemistry between them is amazing, but it's couched in like this super smart like script about so many different things. Like you learn so much about how things worked back then. You learn about like it's got the limitations of the female character, but she finds a way to get around them by pretending to be an actor in the movie to get some like gender commentary. And then I don't know, it's just a joyous movie. Like
delightful.
It's just the lightest, bounciest movie. Performances are great, and then it ends with kind of a bittersweetness because they don't get to be together because of like the class system of that time. So it keeps it real, even though it's like super fairy tale-ish. It keeps it real at the end. So, and I think that gives it integrity. And I don't know, just those two together. Like my favorite scene probably is when he's directing her and she's amazing in it in this play they're doing at the Groundlings or whatever they call it. Well, no, the Globe. That's what they call the theater. And they keep sneaking off to make out with each other because they're so turned on by working together and how good she is at doing the play and how good his writing is. And that scene, and they're fooling everybody else. That's the shit right there.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
All right, so I'm going Shakespeare in Love.
Is it me?
I think so.
Okay. I'm hitting a category that I'm not sure anyone has hit yet. I'm going with Something's Gotta Give.
Oh, good one,
Because
dude.
old people need love too.
Yeah. And if they're cool like Jack Nicholson, you're not that upset about watching it.
No, and then you got Keanu as a doctor in there,
Yeah.
super charming. He's dating Diane. It's Diane Keaton, and Jack Nicholson's cool as fuck. And then the daughter too. He's dating the daughter,
Amanda Peet.
Yeah, Amanda Peet, and
The cast is stacked. Dude. You got my
It's-
number one pick in the actress draft, Frances McDormand, just in like 15 minutes as the sister.
yeah, dude, it's a great movie, and also I think Diane Keaton has a nude scene in there, right? You see her naked
Yeah.
briefly.
That was bold.
Yeah, it's a bold movie, and I think it's I think is a probably a courageous move by whoever made it, because you don't really see a lot of rom-coms with like people who are a little bit older, but it crushed, and it's a great movie.
It's got that
And probably the
Yeah.
end of Jack Nicholson's viability in playing that kind of part.
Totally.
right.
Like, I don't think after that it was like he was a little bit too long in the tooth.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you'd want to see that.
You don't want to
Yeah.
see him with Amanda Peet at that point. And
No.
like it was already, not like what some people would like, but
Yeah.
he was Jack Nicholson, so he could still pull it off.
Yeah,
But that was it.
he's cool as fuck in it too, with those shades on. I mean, dude, crushes.
Who doesn't want to be that fucking demon?
Yeah. And she's a playwright too, right?
And then she writes him into the play. and
Yeah.
it's like totally making fun of his ass.
Yeah.
It's good shit.
I love it.
Keanu saying when he's like, "Can I have sex?" He's like, "If you can climb a flight of stairs, you can have sex." And then he just got him looking at the staircase.
Right. Yeah. Dude, great scene.
And then you see him like writing back and forth with her and realizing like, oh, this is the first like really stimulating person I've been with.
Yeah.
And kind of changing his profile on who he dates.
Yeah. Great movie.
What's your favorite?
I need to
scene
rewatch
from
it. Honestly, I think probably when they're messaging back and forth.
It's cute as shit.
Yeah.
Want to
love
meet
it.
in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Nice house too.
Yeah.
What am I-
Hamptons.
Wouldn't mind being hold up there. All right, who's up now? We're doing 5. We gotta push.
I think I get 2. This one is for the wife. It's her favorite movie, Sweet Home Alabama. Another
Nice.
Reese one. It's one where she kind of sucks. Like one of the best scenes in the movie is her just trashing everyone in her hometown. You know, because she's like now she left her whole life behind. She trashes everyone. She outs one of her friends. You know, and they're super southern town, very uncool, and it's Ethan Embry. So you're like, how could you do this to him? He's the best. Patrick Dempsey as the guy who she's obviously not supposed to be with, but is with. You know what I mean? Which is great casting for like that other guy because you're like, oh, he's cool.
It's always nice when the other option is solid. You know, when like I don't like it it actually works in The Wedding Singer. Where like the guy she is gonna marry is like a total douche.
Yeah.
But I like Notebook style
Yeah,
where the
that
other
James
guy
Marsden,
is
it's-
lovable too.
Totally.
And you're like, because then you
difficult
feel for the
choice.
protagonist. Yeah,
And the
exactly.
tension comes from his mom being a politician. So then, like, the lies that she's told about where she's from, you get a lot of goofy tension from that. Melanie Linsky's her best friend. Josh Lucas is great in it. You know, they have good, and then they also hate each other at the start, which is so fun in rom-coms. And it's such a staple where it's like they're obviously supposed to be together, but they're at odds to start. And it just does that so well.
Dueling Lovers the best. Dude, whoa, this is making me think. Well, I can't name it now because I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to give away anyone's pick. You know what's interesting about this draft too? I think this is the most movies, the most of any draft we've done where people are getting things are getting picked that weren't on my list.
Yeah.
at all.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because there's so many. And then next, I'm going to go, You've Got Mail.
Hell yeah.
that
dude.
was on my list.
Hell yeah.
That's a great movie.
Quintessential rom com.
Yeah.
Nora Ephron, Hanks.
Also, is derived
Cranberries.
from a segment
Shop on the Corner.
exactly from another rom-com, or is that a story
Ryan. No, it's a movie.
movie? Okay.
What's the
Which
other
is
movie?
nice.
Emmanuel Lewski or something. I'm forgetting his name.
Little Shop on
Lebowski.
a Never saw it, but it's
Never
about
seen
a
it.
bookstore being closed, and then they hearken
It's
to
just,
it.
Yeah.
it's Tom Hanks doing what he does. He's kind of a little bit more of an asshole than your usual Tom Hanks, you know, at least at the start, which is fun.
Yeah.
Again, it's another one where they're at odds, but then, you know, they fall in love. And he really works for it, you know, because he knows before she does. It's beautiful. It was like,
Ernst
it captured
Lubitsch,
like
that's the director of Little Shop.
the early part of the internet and email.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I
that's
was about to
cool.
say that. I was going to say for people doing text game or stuff like that, look at Tom Hanks in that movie, but she's also very cool asking about like The Godfather and stuff. He's like, leave the gun, take the
what's with guys?
cannoli.
What's with guys in The Godfather?
It's like, come on.
Greg Kinnear is who he's dating, or she's
Greg
dating.
Kinnear's amazing.
Parker Posey's amazing as his girlfriend.
Yeah.
I
you
love
know.
Greg Kinnear.
Greg Kinnear's
He's
a
the
beast.
best.
He's a beast.
I mean,
He's underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so
He's a legend.
And Dave Chappelle's Tom Hanks' best friend in the movie.
Incredible acting by both Dave Chappelle and Tom Hanks to make it believable. That this exactly. I remember watching that as like an 8-year-old on an airplane and be like, "Yeah, these guys are best friends. It's no big deal." And then now looking back, I'm like, those two guys do not seem like they'd be kicking it together. Chappelle's like 23. Tom
Yeah.
Hanks is like 40. And he's like the
Exactly,
most
bro.
fuddy-duddy dude in the world. Yeah.
Steve Zahn's in it. He's good.
I love Steve
Steve
Zahn,
Zahn.
man.
I mean, it's just, yeah, it's one of the best. And then at the end, you know,
Would she
I was
really...
hoping it was you.
And also such a good movie that you really don't bump on the logic that she would end up with the guy who put her business out of business. You know, like
Right. Fox Books.
Superstore. That's a good
All
pick.
right. That's my 5.
Yeah, good pick.
Beautiful list.
Rom-coms really sing too when the two characters are very like literary.
I think it's a big thing. Like you have to work at a magazine or publishing or like
Right.
it's
It's like
always,
advertising.
it's all about publishing.
It's like
Yeah.
architecture.
Yeah.
It's the classic.
You got to be a writer of some
Yeah.
sort.
Yeah.
you're in the arts, but a
Mel-
decision maker, so you can
Right.
believe the apartments that these people
Right.
have.
I get fat
Right.
stacks.
Mel Gibson, What Women Want.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's a great
Let's
movie.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That could be up.
He's putting on the pantyhose.
That's a great list. You just took my pick. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No, you didn't.
Dude, that's not my pick.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
You're up, right?
Oh, I'm up. Okay.
Aaron. Yep.
And then I'm up next, and then Strider finishes his.
All right, this is a tough one, man.
This is hard, dude.
Dude, there's so
one
many
that
good
I
movies.
want, dude.
a lot that I want.
These four, I was like pretty like confident. I was like, I know I want these, but now there's so many.
I know I'm getting the movie I want.
Okay, I'm gonna go with this one
Yeah, look at this.
because I love to rewatch it. Incredible performances, incredible movie. Kind of breakout performances for two actors, I'd say. I mean, they had hits before, but this is sort of like brought them to a new level of acting. Silver Linings Playbook.
Great.
Oh, good one, dude.
Yeah.
Probably, I think the most
Dramatic
of all the rom-coms
Yeah,
that we picked.
but hilarious.
but a lot of good
Super
laughs.
funny.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of
Yeah.
wacky moments.
The
though.
therapist
Yeah.
is gold.
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah,
just so
Bad
real.
Therapist,
It's
very
so
funny.
real that
Yes.
it's like it's like not they're not going for the joke. It's so real that it's just
And
funny
another
shit.
one on your list where it's under the nose the whole time.
Right. Yeah.
Where-
Right. Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
it's like he's actually pining for this other lady.
Yeah.
But it's so clear to us watching. Like, no, it's
Yeah.
the one right in front of you.
Yeah. And then John Ortiz.
Amazing.
That's his name,
So-
right?
Yeah, when
Yeah.
he does the face thing.
Dude, the Metallica. I mean, that's one of my favorite performances by him. I love that movie. So I remember watching that. I watched that movie 2012 in theaters by myself. It was winter break in college, and this and Lincoln. It was like around the time when I was like, I want to do acting.
Or be
And
president.
I watched it, and I was just yeah, I'd be president. I watched it. I was like, this is awesome.
I'm gonna become an Eagles fan.
Yeah.
JT, can you pass me one of those bad boys? I'm really hurting there. Thanks.
Good snack.
That
It's
was
been
a
on
good
TV
catch.
a lot lately.
Chad, that's a great fucking pick, bro.
What's that?
It's been on TV a lot.
Has it?
lately. Yeah, I just watched like the last hour like a week ago.
Nice.
It's a good. It's a great rewatch.
Yeah.
So-
The way the
Yeah.
camera moves, the way the camera's moving quick, the characters move quick.
The cast,
Yeah.
you get De Niro's the dad, Bradley Cooper like breaking out, and you are right. Like both of those actors, Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper, have had great movies before that, like franchise stars with Lawrence and then Bradley Cooper doing a ton of great shit. But this movie really fucking
Yeah,
just.
and she just
Best
socks you
actor
in the
nom,
mouth.
and then she won an Oscar.
She socks you in the mouth in that one.
She does.
She
She's
comes
so-
straight at you.
and their final dance is so good.
She's not
It's
afraid
like,
of nothing.
that final
They're like pretty good, but also like look like amateurs. So it's like they just nail it.
and you know
that
I
final
love gambling.
kiss.
That parlay. That
Well,
fucking
they did
parlay,
the- and
that
the-
parlay.
They say like, wait, what's a parlay? And then someone has to explain it. I thought of you.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. I'm like genius leg of that parlay, dude.
The
Thought
superstition
of you and
too.
Joe.
The superstitious. I get superstitious too, so I really relate to it.
Yeah.
What the fuck did you do,
Bro, 100
What did you do? Sometimes I
Yeah.
feel like I'm like JT
Yeah.
sits. I'm like, why did you say that?
Yeah, you do.
You fucked us.
But
you
it's
fucked
helpful.
us big time.
I'm pretty negative, but yeah, it does help. It does help.
You fucked us up.
Dude, I remember when I first realized that.
Yeah.
When it was like we were early in doing our stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, why hasn't MTV called? And I was like, I don't think they really want to work with us. And you were making eggs, and you just go, don't ever say that to me again.
Bro, speaking of this is annoying for the stokers to hear, but Chad and JT always mention like a project that we're
pissed.
working on, and it's this sick ass project. I remember JT called like, bro, we got this project, dude. It's gonna be sick. You're gonna be a part of it. And I'm like, fuck yeah. And he's like, and it's definitely happened. The only way it doesn't happen is if a nuclear bomb goes off. 3 months later, global pandemic.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I'm like, motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, dude, it was funny when the project got people were like, how you feel? I'm like, good. I just don't want to get paralyzed before it happens. What are you talking?
You're not crossing streets, dude. You're fucking just.
That still hurt. That's you saying that right now. Just
yes.
fucking. Now I'm in pain.
I know.
Yeah.
Now I need a fruit smash.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick. Am I up? My favorite scene from that movie, real quick, is when he fucking beats the dude's ass.
In the shower.
Do you know when they're at the football game?
Oh yeah.
Because first of all, they're on the right side of things. You know,
Yeah.
they're standing up for people who aren't like them.
Yeah.
And then also when he's like, he's trying to be a good boy, but then he's like, don't hit my brother.
Yeah.
Don't hit my brother. And then he goes in there and just works.
The way
everybody.
he punches him too is awesome.
it's
'cause
so
he just like
vicious.
really quick ones to the face. Yeah.
The dad being against him after that is a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, because he blames him for the loss. But then you have the great scene where Jennifer Lawrence comes in and talks about all the Philly teams that have won when they're hanging out together.
Her sipping the beer at the end of that scene makes it, I think, the scene
Yes.
of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, I gotta say I do. I gotta say I do.
Yeah.
She's making a lot of sense.
She's making a lot of sense.
Yeah. All right, my pick is, and I'm super stoked that I got this movie, and I'm really stoked. Yeah, I'm gonna go My Best Friend's Wedding,
Nice.
Yeah.
Had to be picked.
Smart.
and let's just start here, dude. You don't even need to talk about your favorite scene from this movie because it just It speaks for itself. And I got two movies now where this is the best scene. It's when Rupert Everett is pretending to be her boyfriend. He's her beard, and at a wedding or at a big dinner, everyone's there, and then they just bust out into a "Say a Little Prayer for You." I remember seeing that scene when I was like 7 at a hotel with my mom, and just being like, "This is fucking magic, dude. This is what magic feels like." And yeah, it's just a beautiful movie. Another one with a bittersweet ending. It's about the character coming to terms with not being in love with the person she thought she'd be with, or not being with the person she's in love with. And Julia Roberts, beast in the rom-com. And then Dermot Mulroney. Women love him. He's perfect for a rom-com. He's enough of a blank slate, and he's good looking. You just project everything you want into that guy. Cameron Diaz, good as the foil. And, annoying, perfectly annoying, but then also perfectly lovable.
Just a good person, a little ditzy, but like good person.
And a great rom-com, it's got to have a banging soundtrack. And this movie, they really picked the right songs for it throughout the whole thing. And look, the dresses are beautiful, and it's one of my favorite movies to watch.
And the premise is a woman going to break up her best friend's wedding. Like, she's going there to split up
She's
a
an
couple.
asshole.
Like, she's such a shithead.
She's such a shithead. She goes to such lengths to break them up. Where watching it now as an adult, you're like,
oh my God,
this lady's evil.
Yeah, it's like pathological to point. And then Rupert Everett has that where he's like, she's running away, he's chasing her, you're chasing him. Like, look at this picture. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm. And of all these movies, I think Rupert Everett might be the best. Because rom-coms always have good sidekicks for some reason. Like, all these movies we're saying have great supporting parts. Like Woody Harrelson, or what was the last one? Or
John Ortiz?
Or Francis McDormand, or John Ortiz.
Yeah.
And I think Rupert Everett was like...
perfect. Because, it's like somebody who can talk to him straight, but also keeps things light, Whenever they have check-ins with them, it's just like, it feels just like light, You're just walking on clouds. It's fun.
You get it.
Philip Seymour does he got in Long Came Polly.
Oh,
He's the
dude.
best part. It's not.
I totally forgot about Long Came Polly.
It's a great.
Dude,
I don't
love
think it's
that
honorable
movie.
mention, but
Yeah.
that's what. And I think I have the only pick left. It's not my pick, so it's safe to say. But his fucking.
Dude, the way he sold out for that performance, his commitment.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
a real actor. Because that dude's like Shakespeare on stage actor. And he's like, all right, I'm in like a kind of a broad,
He knows his sandbox.
borderline dumb,
Yeah.
like comedy romance. And I'm just going, I don't care. I'm going balls to the wall.
Beast.
I love Long Came Polly. He's like, he's like, what does he say when he's like, he's like clearing? He's like, obviously, it's a very complex case.
Yeah.
The way he's like, look, he's a sexy guy, right? He's sexually active in the community, and I forget what he says, but he's so good, man.
He's a beast. And then Julia Roberts, also rom-com staple. Her job, food critic.
Yeah.
Standard.
Exactly.
Writerly
Standard.
job that nobody actually has, but on the surface, you're like, that's a job I'd like
Right.
to have.
Yeah.
Right. Never met one. I hear they exist.
Exactly.
Dude, one more Philip Seymour Hoffman thing too is when he's like, I'm looking at Polly, and then what's her face in the Riskometer, and it's saying Polly, and he's like, I don't know, dude. I think you should just cut your losses. And he's like, no, it says Polly. He's like, cool. He just walks away.
Strider, you're taking us home.
Con Air. We're already fucked up. I'm out of genre. It doesn't matter. It's a sick ass movie, dude. That's my list, bro.
Dude, you look like an adult man.
Dude, Baby O and Cameron Poe, dude. They're
wanna-
two bros. They fucking get it done.
Quit fucking around.
Yeah, make your pick.
Honestly, dude, I'm so in my own head. I don't know if these two that I have in mind are even rom-coms.
I think you only get one.
No, but I know. I have two
okay.
that I'm picking between.
Well, I don't know with you, dude.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm so in my own head. I don't know what I'm about to pick right now.
Make your pick,
All right,
dumbass.
I want to go Coyote Ugly.
Are you serious?
No.
Dude, that's a great movie, though.
I'm joking, dude.
You know what I love?
Dude, I'm really joking,
that
bro.
pick. I love
I'm
that
fucking
pick.
joking, dude.
Dude, you came from the
Dude, it's
heart.
hilarious.
That's the most heart pick
Dude,
of
it's
the
so
draft.
funny. It's so subtle. That joke is so
Yeah,
subtle.
that's true. Is that a comedy?
No one got it, dude.
That's not a rom-com.
No, there's no comedy. There's no comedy. Dude,
Very forced, stilted, accidental comedy. Better.
she's all that. Honestly, not even that much comedy, but she's all that. It's got to be
not
the
a
pick.
rom-com.
But yeah, there's no comedy.
Keep going, dude. You'll get it on your third one, dude.
Wait. All right, here it is. Actually, honestly, you guys might not even count it. Father of the Bride.
No.
Why not? Really? There's no
That's
comedy?
a dad movie.
Yeah, but that's...
There's no rom-com in it.
who's the
He's
romance
fucking
one?
married.
You're right. Yeah, it's just about a dad.
Just pick Love Actually.
Dude,
Or like
honestly, bro,
Notting Hill,
What is
like
going on over
27
here?
dresses.
episode 5, Band of Brothers. when fucking Spears connects with I Company. It's the best thing anyone's ever seen.
Wait,
dude.
no,
It's the best thing that anyone's ever seen.
Are you going Coyote Ugly?
All right. No.
Coyote Ugly.
Coyote Ugly is the closest.
It's a good ass movie, but no.
I do like that movie.
Father of the Bride?
No, it's
Man.
not a rom-com. It's not a rom-com.
Were you just doing that to be?
I was fucking around with
She's
you
all
guys.
that is like.
Guys,
can't tell what
I was
that
really
is.
fucking around with you
She's all
guys.
that's like.
Guys, I was messing
It's
around.
on the fence.
No. There's a few laughs, but it's
Yeah,
more of
you
just a
can do She's
romance.
All That.
It's more
You can do
just
She's All That.
yeah, but
You
it's
can
not
do
that
She's All
funny, dude.
It's not funny.
It's not funny. Let me see. Let me go to my text show with my fiance here. Let me see. Hold on. We got some other shit in
Jesus,
here. I'm gonna be
I
quick.
know she picked better ones.
She did. She did.
So what the fuck are you
Well, have
doing?
some autonomy.
All right. All right. Here we go.
Have
Here we
some
go.
fucking autonomy,
She actually
bro.
didn't pick this
Bro,
one,
I don't mean to be
but I sent it to
masculine,
her.
but when you do your romantic comedy draft, I need to know where you're.
Thought it'd be
coming from,
romantic
dude.
if we talked about it together. But here's the thing. This is not on her list because she doesn't like these movies. But I'm going, and he hasn't shown up on this list, I don't think yet. But Some Kind of Wonderful, John Hughes.
Oh, nice, dude.
Nice.
Not that really funny, to be
Not
honest.
funny.
Not funny.
No, it's kind of.
Why
It's
are
more
you
of just a
so
romance.
bad
Not really
at
that
this?
funny.
There's
Honestly, I said it, and I'm like, they have a
there's
pretentious
funny-
younger daughter, and that's
there's
like the only funny character.
Actually,
it's
the
the
cool guy, like
not
the,
really
the,
funny.
Duncan,
the leather guy,
chicken shit.
Yeah,
Dude,
that guy's funny.
Strider,
Yeah.
what the fuck, dude?
Dude, just pick like Notting Hill. Like, what are you?
Yeah.
All right. You know
Get
what?
out of
You're
your
right.
own
You're
way,
right, Chris.
dude.
You're
What
Chris.
the fuck?
Not Notting Hill, but I got one. I got
Or
one.
you
It's,
could do that.
Love Actually.
No, not Love Actually. Oh, that
These
should be on
guys
there,
are
but that's
helping you
not
out
Love
big time,
Actually.
dude.
But these are great picks.
Yeah, this is pathetic.
Fuck, what's the one with
Fool's
Mr. Darcy?
Gold. Fool's
That's
Gold.
just a
Pride
romance.
and
There's no.
Prejudice?
There's
There's no
not
gold.
Funny.
It's a romance movie.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I'll,
We gotta like beat his ass or
Have you
something.
even seen- you haven't seen Pride and
I've
Prejudice?
seen parts.
oh, dude,
And honestly, bro, with Friends with Benefits, full disclosure, I've never seen it all the way through, bro.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? I've watched it a billion times, but in
Never seen it all the way through?
I pass out, dude.
Dude,
it's fucking
okay,
It's like,
I got-
it's like
I
an
got-
hour 40. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, you're like, this is like you're like playing something, and it's taking over.
like we should disqualify him. At
I
this
think-
point, right? Like,
all right,
if he
all
has,
right,
if he has
bro.
12 picks,
Bro, Con
for
Air.
5.
Con Air.
no, come on.
Dude.
What,
Why is this so hard?
yeah, why?
Hey, yeah, JT's got to get out of here too.
Yeah, what's going on?
I just gotta make a
Sorry,
pick. What's a
I didn't
good?
mean
What's a
to
good fucking?
No, it's not me, dude.
We're spitting them out. We're telling you.
Yeah.
like-
Maybe just Love Actually is a sick ass movie. It's a fucking sick movie, dude. It's funny. The
Dude,
kid
honestly,
with
it
the
helps,
posters,
but it
it's
just makes
dope.
me sad to hear you say
dope.
that.
It's a dope movie, dude. It's sick.
Dude,
Sick,
you know
dude.
what it was? Bad,
Sick.
just bad salad.
It's just bad salad, bro.
Bad salad.
So what are you actually going with?
Love Actually.
Coyote Ugly.
Coyote
Stick
Ugly
with
was
Coyote
yeah.
Ugly.
Stick
Just
with
stick with
Coyote
Coyote
Ugly.
Ugly.
At least you.
At least it's your pick.
Yeah, you fucking seen it, right?
Yeah.
I've seen Love Actually a lot too.
But you like Coyote Ugly. Stick with Coyote Ugly. I like
think,
that it's personal.
I think for my list to give myself the best chance to win, I should go.
You're not
Love
winning,
Actually, though.
dude. You're not going to win.
Yeah, just out of.
Aaron,
turned into
dude.
something else.
Aaron, dude, I'm gonna win, bro.
Remember when this started and you said,
But
you weren't
Aaron,
gonna blow it?
could I maybe not get last? Well, yeah, I blew it on my first pick. You guys.
All right, let's-
Actually, I didn't, dude. Chad hooked me up.
Are you going Love Actually?
Yeah.
All right, will you kick it to Aaron for? Strider, will you kick Aaron the mic for his decision?
Okay. I'll try to keep this brief.
And then we'll do our honorable mentions.
Oh my god. Well, guys, I was going over this. I actually did the most research I've done as a judge
We gave him a heads up this time.
earlier,
Oh,
and I had
nice.
a very illuminating talk with Mike Bertolina about this.
Bertolina's a legend.
So just some of the ones that we thought of that you guys did not, and probably all would have been in my top 5. Annie Hall,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Best Picture winner. Annie Hall.
Woody Allen did can't do.
No,
but you know,
she's of age in that movie though. She's maybe the same age as him in that movie.
yeah, no, that's fine.
But his first girlfriend.
He's talking about him
right?
off camera.
In the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you can. Pick him up.
You know what?
But his,
Whatever.
I think he's dating like a high schooler in the movie before he dates Annie.
No, that's Manhattan, isn't it?
Manhattan,
That's
for
Manhattan
sure,
when he dates
yeah.
Mariel Hemingway.
Yeah.
Dude, but you know, I was gonna maybe go Woody Allen because I think he is expert at this genre. But I was gonna go Vicky Cristina Barcelona. But I do agree for all 4 of us to skip Annie Hall and not have on like the only rom com to win Best Picture.
Yeah.
It's tough. Yes, that's a smart.
Can I switch my last pick to Annie Hall?
No.
No, you did
It
Coyote
would-
Ugly.
it
Very
would not help.
similar.
When I first thought of this movie popped in my head. This was the first thing I thought of. I don't think I would have gone with it one, but there's something about Mary.
You dude.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought about that, but it feels more of like a gross out comedy.
Yeah, is it
You know what I mean?
slapstick
Raunchy
kinda-
comedy.
Yeah.
But it is all about love. I mean, it's all about
No,
his relationship
counts.
with
That
her.
counts. You
Yeah.
care about them. You
You're
want
not counting
to.
Legally
You want to see
Blonde?
them together. I honestly think I'm being sincere here. I think that.
More love-oriented.
I think it's more rom-com than Legally Blonde because the romance is central to the story.
Yeah.
Whereas with Legally Blonde, it's super ancillary.
Yeah, it's only what sets her out on her mission.
I go raunchy comedy.
Yeah, but it's not what it ends up being. Her ultimate goal is graduating from Harvard. Defending Your Life.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Dude,
movie.
super good Albert Brooks movie.
We got an Albert Brooks on there, so you know.
I would honestly say at this point that movie's a little overrated.
Yeah, and not really that hilarious to me, to be honest.
It's a very specific brand of humor, but it is brilliant.
I'm not even going to look at you. Modern classic Bridesmaids. Nobody picked it.
Oh, dude.
Yep,
Great
one.
movie.
Great one.
Bridesmaids.
That-
I had my raunchy comedy, so I was past it.
I was gonna say this is another one to go raunchy comedy.
Yeah, I would. It takes me a little bit to think. I'm like, oh yeah, that's about
To get to the
her and that
relationship
guy.
of it.
Yeah.
One that I would not have thought of, but if you Google romantic comedies, it comes up. Coming to America.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that would have been a brilliant pick.
That
And
would've been
honestly,
genius.
one of my favorite movies of all time.
yeah.
so fun.
Of all the
Fucking
movies we've
genius.
said, it's the fun. It might be the funniest movie ever. Honestly.
Well, now
It's a great
there's another great,
That's a crazy thing to
universally
say.
beloved movie that
but I believe it.
you may not think of, but it qualifies. Groundhog Day.
Yeah, no, that's,
Yeah, I
that's
saw that.
I thought of it.
And you didn't fucking go with the you asshole.
You know what? I think
But you're
Groundhog-
picking,
God.
you're picking movies that aren't quite like they're not classic rom.
No, that's a rom com. That's a classic.
No, I know, but like you know what I mean. Like
You have to think about
you know,
it a
like your
little
whole
bit.
list of like missing ones. I feel like they're
Well,
like,
they're not in any order for sure. I mean,
Annie Hall,
Bridesmaids was
though.
just the first thing
Yeah.
I looked down and saw.
I think
But Groundhog Day, for sure.
Groundhog
Yeah,
Day is a
it's true.
masterpiece.
The whole
but
second half of the movie is
never
get
been
together.
able
It's about-
to.
that's true.
I think Groundhog Day is a masterpiece and genius, but I've never been able to fully feel it when I
Well,
watch it.
I don't
I
have
mean,
fun watching it.
yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not a match physically at all. I mean, it's
Yeah, that-
Andy
maybe that's what
McDowell
it is.
Peak, and
Those-
Bill Murray, not.
Well, I believe Bill Murray can pull. I just don't.
that's
I
true.
guess I just don't see them as like. You know, it's interesting though with Bill Murray. Like, I don't know if any of his movies, if the woman counterpart ever feels like a perfect fit for him.
Yeah.
I don't know what gal. Like, you know, like Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks. You just watch them on camera together. You're like, yeah, these two seem like a couple.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey, Kate Hudson, same thing. But I don't feel that with Bill Murray in any
I
way.
said when you say Hanks and Meg Ryan, Joe versus Volcano.
oh,
Another Shanley movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
you were
who
going
you
Sleepless.
picking though? Who you picking?
Sorry, we also have Overboard, Splash, L.A. Story, Roxanne,
I had both those on my list.
Saving Silverman.
I had the Steve Martin.
Saving
ones on there.
I really enjoy that movie. I really enjoy that movie.
Steve Martin though, L.A. Story and Roxanne. I don't think Steve Martin's a deep lover,
Oh, in reality, I'm sure not.
but I feel like you feel that in his movies. They're more about him being clever than they are about him
Yeah, sure.
speaking of the power of love.
But we're talking about funny movies. Say Anything. Is that more of a drama?
Too
I go
serious.
like
more of a
almost.
drama.
Does Almost Famous count?
No, because I looked it up and it doesn't have
He
romance
doesn't
on the,
really.
any of
Yeah,
the
he doesn't
genre.
end up with
Because
it,
it's like one way street.
I looked it up and it just didn't hit the.
Is
the
Eternal
Wikipedia.
Sunshine a comedy?
No.
No, too dramatic. Okay.
There's one. There's like I laughed once in that movie.
Right, yeah.
And it's when
That
I
would
was
be a
little
big
kid.
miss if it was.
Should've been on my list.
It couldn't have hurt. Overboard. If we're gonna do
I do like-
classic movies, classic
Yeah.
couples.
Yeah, Kurt Russell,
couples.
Goldie Hawn. It's pretty great.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't saying the Anna Faris one.
Well, I just haven't seen it.
And I also, I mean, this one one I thought of, and it bends some genres. Shrek.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
An animated one would have been cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Donkey. Donkey.
Don't gay.
But of the movies that you guys all picked, I got some surprises from this person. But when his number one came out of his mouth, I was like, front runner. And then every pick down the line, it's Chad. For
Yeah.
sure. Harry Met Sally was going to be my number one.
You had a good list.
It's got to go number one of one of your four. The fact that it got to two, that's fine. I don't know that I would go on how
Can
to
we
lose
get
a guy in 10 days on number one, but
I wouldn't have either. How can we get Chad's whole list real quick?
When Harry Met Sally, Clueless, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Something's Got to Give. So you got high school and you got old people. I like the roundness.
Good
Civilized
cohesiveness.
Silver Linings Playbook is 5.
Dude, that's a great fucking
That's
list.
a great fucking list.
It's personal, and when you got Harry Met Sally on there,
Yeah.
you checked off like the quintessential rom-com hits. So then you just had free reign to go with your heart.
And thank you. And I picking that I was like I know this sounds like from a list, but when I watched it,
It's great.
it got me.
And that's a good.
And
You need a from the list on there.
Yeah. Yeah. From the list that really you connected with.
They have all those like interviews that start
Smart
the movie
number
where it's just
one.
people talking
You're
about
too fucking
love.
smart, dude.
So good.
You're too fucking smart.
Half the
bro.
movies I'm like I haven't seen that.
But you win every draft.
He's like
dude.
High Fidelity. I'm like I don't know.
I'm not a huge
I don't
fan
think
of
I don't know if you'd like.
Oh, you don't like that movie?
No.
Not really.
The lead's kind of unlikable.
Yeah.
He's kind of a piece of shit.
My number one is.
I can't not like Don Cusack.
I mean,
It's hard not to.
The Stoke I
I mean,
felt.
follow him on
mind.
Twitter. Maybe you won't.
What?
You like his list more?
Well, the Stoke I'm just saying the Stoke I felt when he said Legally Blonde
Thank you.
fired me up, and I just want to say
Yeah,
that.
because Elle Woods is amazing.
Love that movie.
I just
though.
love that movie. Yeah.
Sick ass movie.
She's got more.
So is Con Air, dude.
It's more of a romance between her and Jennifer Coolidge than it is between her and Luke Wilson.
Yeah.
Finishing number 2, JT.
Thank you.
10 Things I Hate About You, I love. Great movie. Jerry Maguire. I would say Jerry Maguire is still more of a drama, but
I would agree.
it's good. It's got laughs in it. There's no doubt about it. It belongs in the
There's no
category.
laughs in Legally Blonde.
40-year-old virgin. Outstanding pick.
Dude, great pick.
Shakespeare in Love. A little left field, but because of everything you said.
And then also,
The
I wanted
Oscar
the other thing I forgot to
shouldn't
say
have
about
won.
I wanted to get a movie from a different time period too.
Yeah, period piece.
I want to get a period piece in there.
Yeah. And My Best Friend's Wedding obviously is good. Chris, I think if you go Moonstruck 1,
Yeah, I knew I was going to do Sweet Home Alabama. I shouldn't have done How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days because they kind of occupy the same space.
They do.
And then I could have
And like mainstream rom-coms.
like
Yeah.
down the middle, but like very classic, basic rom-com. I fucked up.
yeah.
Because then I might have been able to add in a little quirkier one or like
Sure.
just like a great one like My Best Friend's Wedding.
Yeah. And then we all know what Strider did. Boy.
Oh man.
Okay.
Wait,
Wait, what was your list again?
What was your list again? Oh, Legally Blonde. number
stand by it,
number
Josh.
one.
I stand by it.
Number one pick was his Unforgiven pick. Wedding Singer. That should have been your number one.
Also, you could have
That's a
got
way
Wedding-
better start.
He could have got with all these movies. This draft was super different. I think you could have got Wedding Singer at the end too.
Maybe.
Were you gonna? I wouldn't
But
have got
I-
Wedding Singer. Were
Yeah,
you gonna
but
do
we
it?
also
No,
said
I
we were drafting
haven't seen
off
it
each
in
other's
20
lists a
years.
lot.
Yeah,
So we all could have gotten picks.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fuck you.
But Wedding Singer is super cute, super funny. Drew Barrymore, Sandler. It's
It's classic.
any Sandler movie from the 90s kind of goes rom-com, but Wedding Singer is
It's
the
classic.
best
It's a
of it.
great fourth pick.
Yeah. No, it could have been. It could have. If he went with it number one, I'd have a lot more respect than what he did.
What was the rest?
High Fidelity, Friends with Benefits, which he hasn't fully seen, and Love Actually, which has 5 stories and 2 of them were downers. Okay.
And it was Chad. I mean, Chad got me The Rock, but that was at least on my list. Like,
Oh, right.
I don't think Strider had thought about Love Actually until.
Yeah, no, that wasn't. I mean,
did say
the 9 picks he threw up before that were also bad.
Do you just want
but-
Con Air as your last one?
Just put Coyote Ugly. You actually chose like you've seen
Yeah, you
the
should
movie.
go Coyote
right?
Ugly.
Didn't I say Con Air before Coyote Ugly?
No.
Yeah,
Not in earnest.
No, I think you said Coyote Ugly first.
Like yeah.
I said Con Air, but in earnest, I did say Coyote Ugly.
Can
yeah, do the one that you meant, and then we all laughed because we were like, okay.
I
At that point, yeah, at least go
checked
for
the
laughs.
box.
can I point out a moment that really made me feel good, but the audience won't be able to see at home? Is when I said when Harry met Sally, I saw Aaron go.
100%.
He gave this nod, and I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, dude!" That nod of
'Cause
approval.
I was really worried. Like when Chris went, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, number one overall. I was like, oh shit, is this going to go south for everybody? Chris redeemed himself immediately, but
Yeah.
like, oh my God. Like,
yeah.
especially
good.
having made, like, maybe I shouldn't make lists like this ahead of time so I have like an idea of what I think should be in there. But
No, it was great. Thank you, Aaron. Chad, congrats on the dub. We'll also,
Shit.
it's almost like this is like the coaches poll, like the poll I trust the most, but then we got to go to the BCS or the Associated Press with like the Associated Press with the Instagram poll. But Chad, you had a banging list. You started off hot and you maintained.
Thank you.
Maintained. That's hard to do, and he did.
Thank you, dude. That was a fun draft.
Do we do honorable mentions or should we just keep?
Oh yeah,
going?
no, we
Yeah,
got
go for it.
Yeah, we just might not be able to answer questions on this pod, but I think that's okay. We're just gonna beefs, babes, and legends.
Yeah.
No, that'll be chill. Sorry,
Also,
guys.
I'm wondering if I can maybe send an email to Strider's fiance as a warning.
Yeah.
All right, let's. Can you kick that back to Strider and we'll do. So my number one honorable mention, the one that I like most wanted on my list, but I also was thinking about the audience a little bit, is American President.
Yeah.
With Michael Douglas and Annette Bening.
Great movie.
Beautiful movie. The romance
Yeah.
is amazing. And then kind of like broadcast news, it's really smart about something else too. You know what I mean? Like the political intrigue is great. Gives you a president you can believe in. And then the way he stands up for her in his final speech, where he talks to Bob Runson, just this like, just this gravel eating monster of a guy. He's like, if you want to get into a character debate, Bob, you better stick with me. Because Sidney Allen Wade is way out of your league. That's how you stick up for your lady, dude.
Sidney Allen Wade.
And it's not like he's sticking up for her like she can't handle it on her own. He tells you all the reasons why she can handle it on her own before that. But he's still got to stand tall for her. So I love it.
And don't you like the idea of being that guy? Like you're the president and you're like taking someone on a date and you're like kind of like all these people are trying to get your attention. They're trying to make a big deal out of it. And you're like, it's cool, just like yeah, we're fucking blah blah blah. We're grabbing dinner, and you're like fending people off. I think that'd be a really
Yeah, for the president to make her feel like she's priority number one.
To be the president. Yeah, that's charm.
Yeah.
That's charm where it's like, no, my focus is on, I may be the president, but my focus is on you.
And he carries it lightly. Like he's shy around her. He's nervous around her. He's the most
Yeah.
He tells her before they have sex for the first time, I want you to know the most powerful man in the world is a distinction more about these other things. It doesn't
It's a
extend
political distinction.
It doesn't extend to the B room.
Yeah.
And it's Michael Douglas who's just boning in every other movie.
And
So-
it's just like, Andy, you're rambling. Boom, naked.
And she's amazing. She's a classic rom-com actress because she's got the verve, she's got the wit.
Are there enough movies to do an erotic thriller draft?
No,
No.
but we should do it anyways.
Yeah,
I'm just
we might not go
Really
five deep.
really scrape the barrel.
Yeah.
Who gets basic instinct?
Yeah, it's just a basic
Species.
instinct and then species. And
Yeah.
Oh,
then we're out. Any other honorable mentions, my dogs?
I mean, I think I rattled off all mine.
Yeah, 27 Dresses is like another one of those super thin premise. Like it could only be a rom-com, but it's got one great scene and then the rest is just decent enough. But it's when they sing Benny and the Jets in the bar.
Great scene.
And James Marsden has a lovely voice. He sings in a lot of movies and it's very memorable. Bridget Jones' Diary.
Good one.
Right.
Two can play that game.
Great
JT.
one. Great one.
What's the movie with all the people that are deplorable characters except for Jim from The Office?
We're not going to talk about Something Borrowed.
Yeah, Something
It's
Borrowed. I don't like it. I have no fun
I
watching
hear
it.
you.
Everyone's a bad
they're
character.
all bad people.
Yeah.
Definitely, maybe. Kind of a good movie.
Yeah,
Is that
Ryan
with
Reynolds
Ryan
one?
Reynolds? Yeah,
that's
yeah.
his best movie. Yeah.
When he's talking to his daughter, is that the one?
Yeah, that's
great
cute
movie.
as fuck.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Crazy Stupid Love.
I left these.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a classic, modern classic. I left these off my list because they're too old. But The Lady Eve with Henry Fonda and Barbara Stanwyck. I won't spend too much time on that one. But her performance in it, amazing.
Never seen it.
Dude, because it's chaste. They can't be too sexually provocative, but you watch it and you get horny. That's how good these actors are. Like, they can't touch, they can't show skin. She just, like, touches his chin, and you get an erotic, like, jolt throughout your body. She's incredible in it. And then It Happened One Night, the Frank Capra movie. That created the DNA for every rom-com after. So I would have put it on my list, but I don't relate to it as much as the modern ones. But there's scenes in it where you're like, holy fuck. Like, they're making up. It's got the dueling lovers in it. It's got these people at a crossroads, but they just got so much chemistry. And it's old, but it doesn't feel like it when you watch it. It'll feel new when you watch it. That's a fucking banger.
I've got two as well. No, I've got three that we haven't mentioned. No, four. Knocked Up.
Gray one.
Huge movie. My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Dude.
That was a
like that
moment.
one.
That was a cultural moment. When
Yeah.
that
Dude, that
came
movie
out.
took over.
That took
It was
over.
on like the cover of magazines.
What year's that? Like 2000 or something?
2002. 2001 or 2002 because I was a freshman in high school.
And they tried to do a sequel and like a TV show. I mean, it's just that movie was just special.
yeah,
Tom
they
Hanks
helped them
produced.
others.
Tom Hanks produced. Nice. Princess Bride.
I don't know. That was one that I
is that
saw,
rom-com?
but I didn't know if that
Dude, someone should have put that on
That's
their
a great list.
Yeah.
That should have been on my list.
Banger.
Fuck, dude. That's
we
my
ever-
biggest regret now.
Yeah.
Yeah, same
For me-
here.
Genres, but
For me, it's like, it is a romantic, but I also like, it's almost like if we ever did, I was saving that if we ever did like a family movie draft.
Right.
Right.
Because I think that's
Dude,
like
I'd
the
lose
greatest family
I'd
movie of
lose
all
Shakespeare
time.
in Love, and I'd put Princess
I would
Bride.
put that number 1, dude.
Princess Bride is
Yeah, because
one
it's
of the best movies
one of
ever.
the best movies ever.
It's so good.
Pretty Woman. Is that a rom-com?
Yeah.
For sure.
Pretty Woman.
For sure.
No, I think it's
I just prefer Runaway Bride
Right.
What?
to Pretty Woman.
You like Runaway Bride more?
Yeah.
I didn't know that, dude. You should have told me that before the podcast. That's some deep brother shit, dude.
This one I didn't really enjoy when I watched it, but I think it's got to be mentioned. It's 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
Dude, yeah.
I like that one. I've only seen it once, so I haven't like.
And that started that whole Hugh Grant.
Hugh
like,
Grant. He's huge.
The
Did we
big.
pick any? I mean, Love Actually.
9 Months is a great movie.
I told Strider to pick Notting Hill, but he refused because he had.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
Oh, you'd like it, dude.
I've never seen Notting
it's
Hill.
So you'd like
And
it.
it has one of the most famous rom-com lines of "I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy asking him
I've
to
heard
love
that
her."
line.
Dude, also got to shout out Kevin Costner for his trio of sports movies that are actually rom-coms. Bull Durham, Tin Cup, and
Tin
then,
Cup. Fuck.
Yeah, you should have picked Tin
that.
Cup. I know how much you go.
Dude, I'm
movie that
kicking
you've
myself in
actually
the ass.
seen.
And you love that
many times.
And you love that movie.
I've seen that more times than swings he takes to fucking hit the fucking green
Yeah, more than
at
13.
Augusta, dude. Jesus.
Tin
dude.
Cup, and then For Love of the Game is his
Yeah.
other one.
Yep. But is that really a rom-com for Love of the
Love of the
Game?
Games.
You guys might have been
light on
hard on me
comedy.
for that.
Oh, I saw on the list Basketball Diaries.
Is Love and,
Basketball-
does
no,
Love and
you're talking about
Basketball...
Not Basketball
Basketball?
Diaries, Love and Basketball.
Love and basketball. I consider
Not a
that just
comedy.
straight
More
romance.
romance.
Yeah.
Romance.
Not
okay.
really many
Dude,
laughs.
Basketball Diaries is like a hardcore drug addiction movie. Where like kids are getting molested.
Chad,
Wait,
it
is this-
counts.
wait, Nicole
Chad.
Kidman's in it, right?
It counts, bro. It
Basketball
counts.
Diaries starring Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
500 Days of Summer.
Yeah, classic.
Girl Next Door.
What women want. What women want.
Is there something very annoying about 500 Days of Summer though?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
is there
bro.
a tweeness to it that hasn't aged well where you just kind of want to sock that? To quote
Yeah, bro, I'm
Strider,
doing this. You see me? I'm sitting like this
You want
right
to
now.
sock that movie in the face.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it when
Everyone
people
in
have
that
that
movie
reaction.
needs to
you know
get
what I mean?
punked.
It's just like a
Yeah.
little. They're all a little too quippy. You know what I mean? That you're like you're just kind of like shut up.
And it's like, oh, she likes the Smiths, and he's like, I like the Smiths too. It's like that's also the most obvious band that you could pick for like a lovelorn dude. It just feels a bit like almost authentic, but it's like more trying to be authentic.
Yeah, it's all pretty. It's all feels pretty like surface level. It's
Yeah.
not really a deep movie.
It's like a
but
guy who
very
wrote great
fun.
commercials wrote it or something.
And
Exactly.
it has.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
guy, the guys who wrote it. are
I could throw out
beasts.
the anti-pick. He's just not that into you.
I love that movie.
You do?
I love that
It's a good movie. Justin Long crushes, dude.
I like
Oh, really?
most
Okay.
of the subplots.
Bro.
I watched the shit out of that fucker.
I dated someone, and she's like, "That's the most misogynistic movie ever." And so I just never.
They made it for girls.
Yeah, my fiance and I
Yeah.
watched the shit out of that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
The most
No,
misogynistic
bro.
movie is a movie that no guy saw.
Oh no! The Ugly Truth.
Oh, that was
That's what I was talking
yeah.
about.
Never
The
seen
Ugly
it.
Truth.
Never
Yeah.
seen
Yeah,
it.
but
That
I
was
give them a
brutal.
lot of credit for coming up. I think they came up with this phrase for masturbating for women of flicking your bean.
They came up with that?
I
Yeah.
think that's the first time I heard
Whoa.
it.
They said that?
It's like,
Whoa.
Jared Butler's like, well, you never flick your bean? And I was like, that's fucking
Well, you know,
genius.
Rogan would always bring that up because Seth Rogen, because Katherine Heigl thought that Knocked Up was misogynistic, which it probably is. You know, most movies are. And then Rogan was like, the next movie, she produced The Ugly Truth. And then that
Wow.
movie's like,
Yeah.
She
it-
produced that?
yeah. And then that movie's
Yeah.
like 10 times.
It's all gender
It's,
stereotypes.
yeah, like even as a guy who wasn't understanding of those things, when I watched the movie, I was like, this guy's kind of an asshole. Like it's super intense.
Another Jared Butler one, P.S. I Love You, where he does a terrible accent, but you know, he tries. Ed TV?
Yeah, TV. Ahead of
Not
its time.
quite a
Ahead of its
rom-com.
time. But yeah, maybe not quite.
Do we,
All right.
we have 10 minutes?
Yeah, let's do it. Chad, who's your beef of the week?
All right, I'll go quick. My beef of the week is I think it's been done before, but I got, it's kind of a hot take, but ISIS.
Dude, sizzling hot.
Dude,
Lay off, bro. Lay off.
Amazing.
I mean, I gotta shout him out, dude. I gotta call him out
Yeah,
right now
bro.
because I was listening to this Rogan podcast.
Yeah, don't shout
where-
him out, call him out.
Yeah, call it. Yeah. No shout out. Very different, dude. Very different.
Oh, JT, edit that out, please. So I was listening to this Rogan podcast where he has this guy from this YouTube channel, Bright Insights, where he talks about the Egyptian pyramids, and there's videos of ISIS guys just destroying 4,000-year-old artifacts with sledgehammers.
Yeah.
And I didn't even see it. I was just audio, and I was like, this is brutal.
Yeah.
So I just got to call him out and be like, hey, it's not chill. We got a sick Brendan Fraser on us, guys. Dude.
Amen.
Oh, dude, good
Amen,
call.
dude. Amen.
Sharon just said we got sick Brendan Fraser on him.
Strider, who's your beef of the week?
Beef of the week's just gotta be myself, dude. I prepared. I thought I really prepared for this list, but
No, you did, dude. Legally Blonde was not an intense violation. It qualifies. It qualifies. It was just interesting as your first pick.
I appreciate you guys.
You can also pick movies that you've seen.
I love that movie. Look, I've seen Friends with Benefits, but I've never seen it all the way through. So yeah, once again, Chris, you're right, and that's why I'm my beef of the week. So, cruising.
Yep. Sorry, dog.
ND alum. This just broke this week. My beef's got to be Brian Kelly,
Nice.
former coach of the Notre Dame football team. And really the big problem with it is that I'm mad at myself for how much it hurt that a person who I've never really liked, because he seems like an asshole, left us, you know? So I'm kind of beefing with myself. I do appreciate all the consecutive 10-win seasons, but he was always an asshole, so I shouldn't have been mad that he bailed, because good riddance. Fuck you.
And dude, I think what it was is you guys have never been broken up with. Like, you guys have been on a hot streak of always being the breaker upper. I read you guys haven't been broken up with since 1907. A coach's left.
Yeah, we fired a lot of bad coaches, and when I was there, we had a very awful record. But we were having some nice years. Haven't won a natty since I've been a fan. But yeah, it's I think very highly of the program, and it's like, you don't leave us. That's not how this works. So that definitely factored into it. But like I said, I think it's for the best, and he can go fuck himself.
Nice.
All these coaches switching too has really made me think about like which jobs are the best in college football. And I honestly think the move from Notre Dame to LSU, it's like, I think it's a parallel move. I don't know if it's a better gig. LSU's like good every 4 or 5 years, and then they win a natty, but then they're pretty bad in the in between. Notre Dame just can't get over the hump, but you guys are good every year. But maybe that's what they want from Brian Kelly. They don't want down years. They want to be like 10 wins and they're off shit.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak. I don't know what he was thinking, dude, but, you know, if you don't want to be here, fuck you.
And he's not a Louisiana guy. He's not
Yeah,
gonna fit.
okay,
He's a fucking fuddy-duddy. And he's not a cool Oregon guy. He's not like a cool Ben, like like a hippie granola guy.
And like, you're
He's
gonna
not gonna
sweat your
win.
ass off. I mean, we've been talking about it a lot, me and the boys. You know, it's like he's gonna be the reddest fucking guy in that whole state. You know, he's already super red. Now you can deal with that heat. Okay, have fun.
The cocktail glare.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so you know, he's a piece of shit. So I'm not surprised.
My beef of the week is when you leave your place and you're already running behind, and then you realize you forgot something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Dude, when you've like just allocated barely enough time to get where you're going, and you have to be on point with it, and then you leave your apartment and you're like, fuck.
Andrew Johnson syndrome.
Yeah, you're like, I forgot like my shoes. And then you have to walk back in. You're like, God damn it. I wish I didn't need my shoes. Chad, who's your babe of the week?
My baby of the week, going with the theme tonight, is Mila Kunis and Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Nice.
Dude, if you ever go through a breakup, you're always just like, I hope I find Mila Kunis, you know? Like, that's the dream.
She's glowing in that movie.
She's glowing. She's awesome. She takes you on hikes. She jumps off cliffs and then smooches you in the Hawaiian water.
What a lady.
Yeah,
She's
Rescuing
awesome.
that
gives
dude.
advice like, dude, get out of your head.
She's awesome.
I know, when he's being all neurotic, but she says get out of your head, but she's not turned off by him being in his head.
No, it's just like,
She's just like, bro, I like you. Figure it out.
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah.
dude.
we're having fun. Relax a little bit.
Dude, I just thinking about it now, it's putting a smile on my face.
Yeah.
That's a great babe.
That smooch she gives is...
He said this about her. But he's like, Mila Kunis, great actress, because she always has chemistry with her co-stars.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
There's something about it. It's the eye. Is it the eyes? She has
That's
big
a great
eyes.
point.
You made it.
She has big doe
Stuff-
eyes.
Yeah, like 10 years ago.
Wow, dude, nice. I don't remember that like the porn
Sick.
comments I used
And
to leave as you.
Well, I remember them all.
So sweet. I love you. Strider, who's your baby of the week?
Dude, Babe Week's gotta be my freaking dank ass fiance, dude. Dude, she just gets these dank ass holiday decorations that are dogs dressed up as holiday stuff. And now we're in Christmas, and we've got dank ass Christmas dogs dressed up as holiday stuff. You know, we put them over our oven as little, cooking sheaths that you put on your shoulder. I don't know what those are fucking called, but just sick ass decor, dude. Just firing us up. So just really ringing in every season, I guess, is why she's my freaking babe of the week, dude. Babe of the season, dude.
That's what's up, baby.
Yeah.
My baby of the week is Marcus Freeman, defensive coordinator at Notre Dame, who looks like he's going to get the head coaching job. Very good sideline demeanor. Only been here for a year, but he seems like a very cool guy, and I hope I'm just waiting for him to get hired. Let's fucking go.
Team loves him. He's a badass recruiter. He's
Young
35.
dude.
That could be
Young
a coach
dude.
forever. And
I'm
LSU
hoping.
wanted him last year as their DC.
Everybody wants him, dude. Hopefully we lock him down. Let's make it happen. Jack Schwarbrick, let's do it. Pay the man. Let's go.
And dude, also first major college coach I saw who had a profile on Rivals
Oh.
as like a top player.
Right, because he was drafted as a linebacker.
He's a
First
4-star on
round.
Rivals.
That's
Might have
sick.
Yeah, 4-star, I think. It's great. I like that guy. I think he's gonna be a good
Me
head
too.
coach. Dude, I think he's got a better shot at getting you guys over the hump than Kelly does.
I've been reading a lot about him. Boys have been sending a lot of different clips from him. Sounds like a very cool dude. Knows how to relate to kids. You know, I'll send you some stuff, JT, because I know you're into it. But yeah, let's fucking go.
My baby of the week, I think, will also be from a rom-com. You know what? I'm just gonna say it's her in any movie. Renee Russo.
Ooh.
I could watch her for
Wow.
days. I was
That's
watching
great.
her and Mel Gibson flirting in Lethal Weapon 3, and I was like, dude, this lady, I don't know, she should have been, well, I don't want to get into what it should have been. She's the best. She's just awesome and everything. She's in some of my favorite movies of all time, Thomas Crown Affair, Tin Cup, the Lethal Weapon series. I just, I adore her, and I think she just has something that I don't know if any other actress has. Like, I don't even know who her comps are. She's singular. So, Renee, thank you for all the great flicks.
Nice.
Chad, who's your legend of the week?
My legend of the week is the Egyptian pyramids.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Fired up on them, you know, dude. Dude, pyramids. If you can hear me right now, you're fucking legends. I listen to this podcast now. I'm fired. A few times a year I get fired up on ancient history, and pyramids are sick. Because Strider, I'm sure you know, like there's so much mystery around them. Like,
Hell yeah.
we don't really know how they built these. And like in this podcast, they're like, 100 years ago, that's when people started claiming that they were built for pharaohs. And the guy's like, that was only, people just started saying that shit like 100 years ago. We don't really know why they were built. And there's just these like 5,000 ton stones removed like 500 miles. It's insane. And I think it's indicative of the fact that we probably had a very, very advanced civilization, a long time ago, and then a cataclysmic event that just took everyone out, and then we reset. And just shout out to the Egyptians. You guys did it.
My dog loves the magic of mystery, dude.
Dude, yeah. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Strides. Legend?
My legend of the week is just got to be the mindset of just living on the edge and just pushing it, dude, and just being a fucking beast. Whatever it is for you, that means getting after it. For me, that just means I can't kickflip. I can't do anything that sick. I don't, freaking windsurf or do anything tight like that. But
you draft on the edge.
yeah, I draft on the edge. I flirt with genre really heavily. One might even say I get pegged by genre.
Dude, nice.
And that's tight too, because I'm into it.
Do you like getting pegged?
Yeah, I have agency, and I say, give it to me genre. And it's sick, and I nut. And I think, so yeah, just living on the edge, a mentality of pushing it, because if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much room.
And when you flirt with genre, you get pegged by it. You get to be active, but also passive.
100%, which is nice, which is the way to be.
Dude, what's it like when you nut while getting pegged?
By genre?
Yeah.
Or pegged, generally.
Generally? Actually, for real, I haven't ever really been pegged.
Oh.
But I would like to be.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Dude, I'll not bone you with my dong and just wear a strap on.
Like that dude in that porno?
Yeah, I'll peg you, dude.
That'd be sick.
You don't have
Dude,
to pick me. No pressure. No pressure.
I mean,
That'd be sick.
I'll peg you to Coyote Ugly.
It's a good-ass movie.
I love
Piper Parabo's a
good
beast,
movie.
and her song is fucking sick as fucking that.
Yeah.
It is really good.
Sick as fuck.
And my favorite scene when the guy dances, I love performative male sexiness. It's a great scene. Adam Garcia, killer.
I was going to ask what that guy's name. Thank you.
JT's a beast.
Chris, what about you? You got a legend?
I haven't been on since my wedding. Got to go with my wife, Becca. Hey, great party. Good job. You crushed it. Thanks so much. Now here's to the rest of our lives. Thanks, Boo.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Dude, my legend of the week is a kickboxer or Muay Thai fighter. I'm so sorry. John Wayne Parr. Shares my last name. We follow each other and we chatted on the phone for a little bit. And dude, he's the freaking coolest guy in the world. His kids now are becoming fighters. He's got his daughter Jazzy's fighting for a title.
Nice.
He wants her to. His wife was the most decorated, I think, champion in the United States. She had more belts than he did. He's so fired up on it. And when he first got his daughter into fighting, the newspaper interviewed him, and he thought it was gonna be a positive piece. And then they said what a monster he was for putting his daughter into fighting. But it was just because she was a girl, because his son was even younger fighting, and no one cared. Mm-hmm. And now she's a champion, and everyone's come back around, and they love the shit out of him for it. Nice. But so he knows who he is, and he knows what he's doing, and he has a really, he doesn't feel like, this is my favorite kind of tough guy. A tough guy who's got a sense of humor and is chill about it. And he is the pinnacle of that. Like, he doesn't act like a badass, he just is a badass.
Right.
And yeah, it's really inspiring. So John Wayne Parr, you're a beast.
It's badass.
Chad, what's your quote of the week?
My quote of the week is, gotta go with Forgetting Sarah Marshall again. I want someone to go snorkeling with me.
Sweet.
I think that's how we feel a lot of the time, you know. It's sometimes you want to do an activity, you want to do something fun, goofy, and you just want someone to go with you. And I want someone to go snorkeling with me. Yeah.
You will. Somebody will go. It's going to be great.
Thanks, Chris.
No problem.
Are you for real?
I think you're going to find love. And they're going to love snorkeling. Who doesn't fucking love snorkeling?
Oh.
Oh, you don't love snorkeling? You don't like colorful fish? You almost threw up?
Snorkeling?
Well, you got to eat lunch after you go in the water, not before.
Well, that's why we got Aaron's the bad boy with a good heart.
Right.
From High Fidelity, I will now sell 5 copies of the 3 EPs of the Beta Band.
Great line.
Great line.
Great scene.
Great cue.
Mine's also from one of my picks, Moonstruck. It's my favorite part of the movie. It's when, right after they have sex, when they wake up in the morning, Nick Cage goes, "'Cause I'm in love with you." And Cher just smacks him, looks at him, smacks him again. Snap out of it.
Great line. Mine is from Chad and me did a stand-up show last night in Long Beach at the Laugh Factory. Super fun. And then, so before a show, they'll have someone like kind of MC quickly, not from the stage, just over the PA. And this dude gets on. And most of the time they'll try and be fun and quippy and whatever. This dude tried none of that. He was just so sober and so straightforward. He's like, "Hey, everybody, you're at a stand-up comedy show. Don't take pictures. If you got an opinion, just shut up. No one." And he goes, "No one cares. You're not funny. Just sit there. Amazing, and if you got a complaint, we'll talk about it later. All right, guys, get ready for the show."
Amazing, amazing.
Totally primed the crowd.
And then right after that, he goes, "Give it up for your first comment." It was like, but I kind of loved it.
That's incredible.
My favorite part was when he took a beat. He goes, "If you want to say something, shut up. You're not funny.
You're not special. You're not important. No one cares what you have to say."
Yeah, that's great. He's clearly a vet.
Yeah.
Chad, what's your phrase that we forget after it?
Donkey.
Nice.
Reese is a beast.
Did I do this before? Whatever. Too close for missiles, switching to guns.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great,
dude,
bro.
nice.
That might be
Line.
that
Good
might
line.
be it, dude.
Good line, bro.
That might have just ended
Good
it, bro.
line, dude.
You know what? I don't even have one. I'm jumping on my brother's one, dude. Too close for missile, switching to guns.
Smart.
I think that's the end of
Smart.
phrase of the week.
That's the end of phrase of the league. I think we found it.
Yeah, dude, seriously.
Thanks, guys.
I've heard guys say that at bars too, when they're like gonna go hit on someone, you know.
I think it in my head all the time.
When you were getting married, where you're like walking down the aisle,
It's
like,
like, exactly. Like,
Yeah, it works for any
well,
situation.
it's just like, you know, before you walk into a room, you know, just fucking getting ready, dude.
If you're at In-N-Out, you gotta like pick what to order.
Yeah,
exactly. You know, too close for missile, switching
Yeah.
to guns. Yeah, it works for everything. That's perfect.
all right, dudes, thanks.
Boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap, boom,
Hand me the screws.
boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap,
Guys,
boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap,
guys.
boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap,
what is your beef of the week? Aaron, who's your beef of the week? Strider, who's your legend of the week? Joe, what's your quote of the week? Chad, what is your beef of the week? Aaron, who's your beef of the week? Strider, who's your legend of the week? Joe, what's your quote of the week?